I'd be lying if I said there wasn't any stress. And I'd say sometimes my secret's a mess, but you never catch me feeling 10%. Best believe every word I said I meant. Cause when this industry tells me no, I just take that as a reason to grow. Some people only in it for some dough, but that ain't me. Come on, it's time for the show.
How many wine glasses did I break in your house just now? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Welcome in. We are here today to commemorate the life of Kōri-Oujo. I'm just kidding. Basically, oh my god. Y'all, I'm not joking when I said that I had pizza and then, like, that wasn't good. I had pizza and I had ice cream. And then the next day, I felt like shit, but I was like, you know what I really want right now? I want some hot wings. And so I had fried hot wing chicken. And it was delicious. But then I also had an ice cream sandwich with that. And then my stomach was like, you know, you tried once. You tried twice, and now we gonna shut down for business. And I was like, all right, you know what, fair, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I was okay, but it generally was like, I don't know, but this past weekend, I think, like, my body was just, like, physically like, you know what, Kōri, enough's enough. We are shutting down for business right now, for real. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I, like, kind of just had like a brain rot weekend, to be honest. I think I only did like one or two, like, what I would consider semi-productive things, which was, one of them was seeing Mama Kōri, so seeing my mom, and then the other was getting groceries. So I feel like I only really did like two semi, you know, productive things, but you know, here we are. So anyways, that's what happened. I didn't do anything interesting this weekend, at all, really. I wish I had something interesting to say about that. I do have some stories that I don't think I've ever said on stream before, that I wanted to tell you guys, because there were like stories where like they come up in my brain and I'm like, oh, I should tell the stream about that, but then I like forget. And then I never write it down. So this time I've written it down. So I'm not going to forget, and we will talk about it today. But these are stories that I don't think I've ever said on stream before, like ever. And so they're not like super crazy stories, by the way, but I don't know if you guys would find it interesting. This is a yapping stream, by the way. We are yapping today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the yap. One of the things that I was going to talk about today as well is to just remind everybody that we do currently have a bit of a goal right now, and that goal right now is something that I'm gonna pin in the Twitch chat. But basically our current goal is to try to go 3Ds, try to get a 3D model. Okay, let me put it into YouTube chat as well. I'm just having a tough time because I'm dumb. Okay, there we go. So we eventually would like to get a 3D model. It is in something that I'd like to do, and I've been dreaming about for a long time, and that's currently what our dono goals and whatnot are going to be for. So yes, anyways, I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but otherwise I'll go ahead and start getting caught up on chat. And listen, I'm doing pretty good for today, right? I feel like I just started. We're only 10 minutes in, and I'm already getting into the chat. I'm not getting distracted talking about other shit, okay? Maybe because I just didn't do anything this past weekend, like, at all. That's probably why. But anyways, I did show my mom some videos that was sent to me from Ocean Deck. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch the Ocean Deck performance, my Ocean Deck performance, excuse me, specifically, it is up on YouTube now. It's on my music channel, so if you want to watch it, feel free. It's a good time. It's a very good time. And you get to see the cardboard cutout crowd surf, and you get to also see some parts where, like, James was moving and the camera's just like moving way too quick, and people like me with motion sickness be like, "Wah!" You know what I mean? I had replaced that footage with some of the footage of the return feed that I had, and so that's cool. You get to see like what I saw essentially, and then yeah, that's most of it. So I showed my mom that. She was like, "Oh, that's so fun. That's so cute." You know, seeing the cardboard cutout doing the little crowd surfing thing. So yeah, she thought that was cool. but I mean, yeah, we just kind of like ate and chilled. And then the thing that I ate was not agreeing with me, probably because I did not have good foods the rest of the days prior. You know, pizza, ice cream, hot wings, ice cream. So, anyways, I want to also say thank you for the follows, Kin and the Midnight Mischief. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the check-ins as well. I see Celeste, I see Autumn, Paragamer, Pixel, Sun, Vespid, Hawk, Jet, Sailing, B. Thank you so much for all the check-ins there. I'm sorry if I missed you. Sanders, thank you for the check-in. Thank you for the check-in. Or sorry, the lyric, excuse me. Thank you for the check-in. Neon. YoHallo, YoHallo. Welcome in. Okay, let me catch up on chat here. I'm missing some messages, so if I completely miss you, I apologize. But just because I forgot to turn on my chat thingy, and yeah. Okay, let's see. YOLO Cosmic, big YOLO to Cosmic, thank you for being here. YOLO, let's see, Bjorn and Anthony. YOLO, Anole Canole, thank you for being here, I appreciate it. Heck yeah, heck yeah. YOLO B, YOLO Sailing. Let's go. YOLO Jet. Heck yeah, heck yeah. YOLO Hawk. Appreciate y'all being here. Let me also catch up on this here. Okay. YOLO Nick over on YouTube, and Nimby and YOLO Shogun. Thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all over on YouTube. Thank you. And YOLO over here, back here on Twitch. Ghost, thank you for being here. Hello, hello. What kind of pizza? It was basically like a combination pizza, but a little bit more fancy. It did not have pineapple on it, if that's the next question. No, it did not have pineapple on it. And people who ask me, "Oh, do you like pineapple on pizza?" I don't think I'm a good person to ask this question, because genuinely, like, I just don't like pineapple normally, so I feel like I'm not really like a good person to ask this question to, because I already have a bias, right? So I feel like that's not fair. So anyways, why do I have to tell you that? I don't know. I'm just letting you know. Anyways, yes. I'm not ready to listen to that YoHallo at 2 times speed when making the clips for this VOD. Alright, for sure. For sure. That was magical. Thank you. Thank you so much, Certified Mall Ninja. Hell yeah. I always knew the pizza was gonna take her pit. Yeah, that's take her out, take her pit. I was like, I thought you were talking about pit as in like my toilet pit. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking like Shrek outhouse type of pit, you know? That's what I thought you were talking about, holy cannoli, but thank you for clarifying that you meant to say out. And that is also totally valid as well. What's up, Beefy? I smell like beef. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Happy Tuesday. Let's freaking go. Alright. How many wine glasses did you break? Better question is, how many glasses of wine did you have before stream? What are you gonna, what do you mean? What? I don't drink wine. I'm not a lady of class. I drink limoncello. Okay, I'm a lady of ass. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. I didn't drink. I had a smoothie. I had bought some strawberries and bananas, and there were these raspberries. I don't usually like eat a ton of raspberries, but these raspberries looked really good, and so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get these raspberries. So yeah, made myself a little smoothie. All right. But yes, that I didn't drink. I mean, I don't drink normally. I literally haven't touched the limoncello since I opened it and drank some when we watched Rebel Moon on New Year's Eve. I literally haven't touched it. So I've like been eyeing it a couple times, and I was like, no, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. So now maybe this is a sign that I should. I think maybe after Isekai we can all get on stream and we could all just have a quick drink together. You know what I mean? Like that sounds nice. You know, let's share a drink together on stream. And if you don't drink alcohol, drink ginger ale on the rocks or water on the rocks. That's fine too. Okay, you don't have to drink. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, we could be doing that after Isekai, but I can't do it right now. I have nothing to celebrate other than being alive, which is great. But like, you know, most days I'm celebrating that these days. So. Anyways, oh shoot, I lost my place in the chat. Okay, here we go. I felt like crap. Let's do it again. Yeah, let's go. Okay. That's exactly what I was doing, to be honest. Want a burger? You know, burgers be delicious. I mean, vibe with burgers. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you felt like shit after pizza and ice cream, and it got worse with hot wings and ice cream sandwich. Who the fuck would have seen that coming? Yeah, but I still did it, and I lived, so that's fine. That means that I could do it again, you know? Anyway. Now the question is, how many glasses of limoncello? She actually said already knew. That's so funny. Anyways, sometimes you just need a hermit weekend. Yes, Para Gamer, I know. And I haven't had one of those in a while, so it was good. It was good to have a hermit weekend for sure. But at the same time, I like it and I don't like it, because then I get back to like trying to get back into routine, even though it's only been like 2 days, right? I'm like trying to get back into routine, and I'm like just you know, I can't function. So yeah, but it's okay, we're back in it now, so I feel a bit better at this point. But I just kind of feel like I don't have enough sleep, even though like I've been getting my full sleep. You know, I do sleep 8 hours, so I'm like, why do I still feel tired? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I love pepperoni and jalapeno. Hell yeah. Jalapeno, sorry. I can't not make that joke. Anyways, hello, what's up, Autumn? Big YoHallo. YoHallo with an accented O, by the way. At least that's on my screen. So I don't know if that's hello or something like that, but thank you, Autumn, for your hello. And let's see, yapping stream, yes. Hello, Pixel Knight, Big YoHallo, thank you for being here. What's up? What is up, that grill? How you doing? I know 130 VTuber. Hell yeah. Let's go. Fire. It's not for everyone, you know, but I think it's cool when I mean, people find what works for them, you know? And I like 2D, but I've never tried 3D, so maybe I might like it more, but I don't know yet, you know? What's up, Green Chicken? Over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Hello, it's good to see you. Thank you for commenting on my my content. There you go. I was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god. How many pizzas can you guys eat? I can eat about 2.5 pizza boxes. Like, at a time? Holy shit. I'm lucky if I can have 4 slices. at a time. But like that doesn't stop me from getting a whole pizza. But I'm lucky if I can eat in one sitting like 4 slices. But maybe that's also because like I like to have veggie sticks and stuff like that with pizza. Because I don't necessarily, like, sometimes I like dipping, like, my pizza in ranch or whatever. Like, I know, whatever. But more so, I like dipping veggie sticks in ranch and eating it with the pizza, you know? So maybe that's why I, like, can't eat as many as maybe other people can. I don't know. I mean, I'm lucky if I can eat 4, but I can for sure eat probably 3. So, so yeah, but I can't eat a whole box, that's for sure. I need that Zumba 3D stream on my body, I swear to God. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. What's up, Kwachi? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And BQ over on YouTube, thank you for being here. What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? Keep seeing on my Insta being rotated. It'd be like that, We be doing that shit, I guess. Because it goes viral, unfortunately, for me. Anyways. What's your raccoon name? Raccoon's name? His name is Ack the Rack. He's a good guy. He goes dumpster diving by Taco Bell. Alright, at 3 a.m. He's not named after a weapon of mass destruction or anything like that. You know, Ack the Rack is just Ack the Rack. Not named after anything crazy or like a gun. You know, that's definitely not what Ack is named after or anything like that. So anyways, let's see. Have a good one, Ultimate. Thank you for being here. What's the difference between a 2D and a 3D model? Is this a real question? I'm making sure. I don't know if this is a real question or not, so I'm gonna assume it's a real question. But I don't know if it's like a joke question. But it could. If it's real, it's fine. It's not like a bad thing if it's real. But the way that I've explained it is that a 2D model is like, you know, we read comic books or manga or, you know, we see anime, right? And they're all flat images. That's what it is. And a flat image is a 2D image, right? That's because we know the difference with the dimensions and shit like that. It's a 2-dimensional image, right? And so think of like, okay, you've got your comic book character, you're looking at this latest issue of Spider-Man or whatever the fuck, okay? And what live 2D means, which is the kind of model that I have a live 2D model, is literally like you're making that 2D picture come to life, hence the words live 2D. And so a 2D is just an image, right? It's just a flat image. There's no depth to it. There's some highlights and shadows, but it's like that's what helps create the depth, but it's not actually like a 3D model, which like you could spin around and it's a full, you know, it's a full model. You know, if you can't spin me, you know what I mean? I mean, you can do it the dumb way with the rotational way, but you can't like, I can't turn to the side and you're like, wow, your boob depth and shit like that, you know? You can't do that because I have a 2D model. It's a flat image that's just kind of like going side to side or up and down. But a 3D model can go all the way around. You throw it back, okay? You throw it back on a real one. So that's at a high level. That's the difference. 3D is just like it's the full 3-dimensional asset essentially that, you know, you can look at it from the top, from the sides, from the bottom, and it's a full thing. You know, it's basically like a gummy bear is there's like 3D printed gummy bears now, or 3D gummies. I don't know why they call it that, because I'm like, is this not already 3D? But like that's what they call it for some reason. Anyways, but yeah, it's like a full thing all the way around. It's not just like where this is a flat image and you can only view it from this angle. So 3D you can view it from other angles. This one you can only view it from this angle, and that's it basically. So I don't know if that helps explain it. But that's like the like lame way that I've explained it to people in my dumb brain. So I don't know if that helps. but yeah. Anyways, let's see. I love your model. Thank you, Tom. I mean, thank you for so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you for the follow, Zero. What's up, what's up, what's up? Happy Tuesday! Hell yeah. A raccoon. Heck yeah, we love raccoons up in here. How did it feel to be surfing like that? Thank you, Neon, for asking. Wow. I mean, I didn't feel anything. I was more so focused on me just trying to, like, exist and sing and perform and not, like, shit my pants. You know what I mean? So, I was like, I'm gonna let them do their thing, you know? But it was cool to see, for sure. I think it's really cute to see everybody's, like, holding their pen lights and stuff. And also, like, you know, crowd surfing is a little bit dangerous, so it's always nice to see that, like, no one was getting hurt. You know what I mean? Whether that be me falling on them, or them grabbing something on me that they shouldn't be grabbing. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that everybody was safe, at the very least, with the crowd surfing thing. But it was cool. It was funny to see it after the fact, for sure. So I couldn't really see it during the performance, even with the return feed, because it was lagging a little bit. So yeah. And again, I was focused. I was like, I got my performance to go through. So anyways, yes, thank you, Sanders, for being here. Appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry to meet you, Miss Kōri. What's up? Kōri in the house. You already know. Heck yeah. And what's up, Jalen? Thank you for being here over on YouTube. Appreciate it. What's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you for the check-in, Next. It's good to see you. Just woke up from a power nap. My neck hurts. Oh my gosh. Autumn, you're always taking a nap. It's insane. I wish I had the time to always be taking a nap. I feel like every other time you talk in this chat, you're like, I just woke up from a nap. You lucky fucking bastard. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? You're just trying to show off the fact that you can take a fucking nap. I'd like to take a nap, but do I get to take a nap? No. Anyways. Alright. Did you have all at once pizza, wings, ice cream? I mean, basically. Basically, but not really. But yeah. James, thank you for being here, YoHallo. She has stolen shaved ice on her pizza. What? Excuse me? Me? I would never. What? Sailing, shut up. Just kidding. Alright, let's see. Trust me, we know you don't like pineapple. What? What do you mean? What are you trying to say by that? Are you trying to make... Okay, so this one time, I don't want to tell you the whole story, but TLDR, this one time, I basically found out, not willingly, that and I found out from one of my older coworkers. Well, all my coworkers were older than me, but like, I found out from one of my coworkers, and they basically explained to me that like an upside down pineapple specifically symbolizes that you're like a swinger or something like that. And I didn't know that at all. And I was like, why do you know that? But also I'm like, I'm not gonna like say it, question your lifestyle. I was like, why do you know that? I did not know that was a thing, but okay. So that with Shogun saying, trust me, we know you don't like pineapple, it's making me like think, is it about the swinger thing? Which you would be correct still, but like I didn't know that was a thing, and it was a very weird sentence to hear while I was like on a work call. You know what I mean? So anyways, yeah. Well, was that a harmonica? Hell yeah, you already know. I got that thing on me. Never lacking, cuh. Oh gosh, I am... Whoop-de-doo. I am late on the chat. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Can I get a barbecue bacon burger? With a side of fries. You spelled fries wrong, so you don't get that. But you can get the large Sprite and I mean, you know, barbecue. I guess you spelled correctly, sort of, not really. Bacon burger was spelled correctly, so that's fine. Spelling matters when you're ordering with Kōri-Oujo, okay? I saw this one meme that was like, what fucking, I don't remember what they were saying, but it was like, oh, would you rather get like a BBL or like a something, and then the lady was like, barbecue. Like, that's what she said. I was like, slay! Same girl, same. I was like, you know what? I could go for some barbecue too. Anyways, Limoncello stream. Yeah, season 2. Cheers. Yes. Community Limoncello on Tarox. You already know, Cosmic. You already know. Oh my gosh. By the way, this is so random, but I've been watching this trash TV show, and yes, before Cosmic says it, I've been watching trash TV without you. And it's a show called The Later Daters, and I was watching it. So it's basically like older people that are single and looking for love. They go on like these blind dates. That is like what the show's about. It's actually a pretty wholesome show. Like, it's actually pretty good, to be honest. Like, it's not super trashy, but it is still pretty interesting. And I was like watching it, and you know, like, I'm watching on Netflix, so I kind of like skipped the credits, and so I was like 3 or 4 episodes in, basically halfway done with the season, and I like couldn't skip in time, and so the credits played, and I saw a name flash on the screen, and I was like, wait, what? And I had to like go back, rewind, pause, rewind, hit play, and then I paused again, and this shit said executive producer Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. I was like, girl, you went and fucked with all our school lunches, and now you making reality TV shows about old people? Man. You getting both spectrums, aren't you? You're getting the young and the old. Ain't nobody an exception, okay? Oh my gosh. But you know what? Fire fucking show, by the way. I loved it. It was amazing. I'm not finished with it, to be honest. I still have to freaking finish it, but I'm on the last episode, I think. But yeah, fire show. And like I said, it's actually pretty well produced and pretty wholesome, you know? So I think she did a good job. But anyways, regardless, yeah, that was a surprise. So anyways, what was I talking about? I was catching up in chat. All right. YoHallo James over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. And Heaven's Last. What is up? What is up? Pre-wine equals grape juice. This is true. This is true. Yes. So what's in third bottle of limoncello? Okay, say it like damn. Okay. Sheesh. All right. What's up, Prisoner over on YouTube? Thank you for being here. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, yo. Yes, welcome in, everybody. What is up, Zero? Yes. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Limoncello mixed with milk. Okay, for sure. I gotta try the limoncello mixed with ginger ale. I gotta try that, so. I do a drinking yap sesh. Sounds like a fun podcasty kind of stream. Aw, show guide. It's nice that you're the only person who's gonna think that way, but but thank you. Wow, I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. 8 hours a night. Just sleep 4 hours a week like the rest of us, coward. What? No, fuck that. I can't. I'm an old man. Okay, I'm fucking. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, y'all. I'm an old fucking man. I can't do this no more. Okay, I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm like, what, 63 or whatever? Shit. Anyways, I prefer no D. All right. Sorry, Autumn. You did it. You did it to yourself. What did you think I was gonna do? Oh, great. Nice one to follow again. Oh my god. Celeste, thank you so much. Wishing you the best to get the 3D model soon. Thank you. I hope so as well. You know, fingers crossed. But I know it's gonna take time, and that's okay. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, big yo hello. Okay. What is up, Spent? Are we talking about slices? We are talking about pizza slices. Yeah, I think. I don't know. 3-hole pizza? No. Stop that. No. 2.5 pizza boxes, 2.5 pizza boxes. Well, I can eat a whole pizza, but I don't think you're supposed to eat the boxes. All right. What a fucking clown up here in the fucking chat. All right. Anyways, what is up, Leon? Smoking sexy style Kennedy. It's so funny. I know somebody who would love you. In fact, they probably already do, to be honest, because they're a huge Leon fan. Their whole feed and bookmarks are just Leon fucking memes and shit, and it's great. I respect it. Anyways. It's not even summer and my saves are already in the triple digits. Sheesh! Yeah, that sucks. Not gonna lie. Hello, I also think good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up? What's up? I like deep fried pizza. That's respectable. No, not gonna lie. I did do that one time at this job that I worked at when I was in university. We had a fryer in the back, and there was a pizza place like next to us that like they didn't cook the pizza, which I feel like is kind of weird, but like I know that there were a couple places like that, but it's like a Papa Murphy's where like they don't like cook the pizza for some reason. They just put it together, then you cook it at home type shit. And so basically we bought one of those and we like deep fried it in the industrial big ass fryer. And we ate that shit, and it was delicious. It was really good. It was really, really good. And I was like, oh man, I wish I had like an industrial fryer just so that way I could fry pizza. Yeah. We did fold it like kind of like a calzone. So I mean, obviously it's like a cow fucking zone, but you know, we did fold it, but it was really great because it wasn't a calzone, but it was like it was good. Anyways, stop thinking about it. Lighthearted, thank you so much for being here. Big YoHallo, big welcome in. How you doing? Hello, AJ. How's it going? It's going good. Thank you for asking. I'm alive. You know, I can't complain. I'm very busy and I'm tired. But you know what? We exist. So the worst you could say is no. Kōri, is that a real question? No, because I don't know. Some people like joke about it. Like some people are like, oh, is that AI? And like, you know, they say it as a joke though, right? So I'm like, I don't know if people are saying like, oh, you're 2D, and what is the difference between 2D or 3D? And like, I don't know if they're joking or not. But like, obviously, I assume they're not joking. But I have been like, you know, oh, got him. I was joking like before. So I was like, I don't know if this is a got him joke, not joke moment, okay? So yeah. Let's see, the difference between a 2D and 3D model is one that has a perfectly healthy amount of nuts and the other needs to see a doctor. All right, Shogun. That's... Yeah. All right. What's this 3D model talk about? You going 3D now, VR, Kōri? That's a great question, AJ. I would like to. We're doing a little donathon right now. If you see at the bottom of the screen, there's a 3D Kōri, and that's a progress bar. And I'll talk about it in a second, but we are basically trying to raise some funds for me to be able to go 3D. So that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, you can look at the pinned comment for more info. Let's see. Raccoon City was full of the destruction weapons, like residents that were evil in the city I was in 1998. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's respectable. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Hello, Cindy over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. And the official McDonald's account for sure. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Can you make a Kōri meal, please? Thank you. It was a real question. I'm sorry if it sounded dumb. I'm just really new to the VTuber space. No, you're good, Pixel. But that's why I was like, I didn't mean to be rude about it. I mean, I assumed it was real, but I was like, wait a second. What if it's not real? I'm just unfortunately, I've just been through a lot of shit. So it's not you. It's 100% me. Well, I hope I answered your question. If you still have questions about it, let me know, and I'll try to answer better. But it's difficult to answer some like technical questions without being super technical about it. But yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense. Anyways, the boob depth, exactly. Yeah, it's a very clever manipulation of flat image layers to make it appear as 3D. Yeah, right. But this is still a 2D model, you know. It's a flat image, but it's rigged and has physics, so that way I can move around. And then, you know, my artist did a really great job creating like shadows and highlights and stuff, so that way when I'm moving, it looks a little bit more like I'm in depth. You know what I mean? But of course, you know, for a 3D model, you get the whole spin around. But for this, it's just this. This is all you get. So if you think about a donut, right, and you're looking at it just from the top down, like you're looking straight on it. It's on your desk or your table, all right. and you're just like high above it, and you're looking down at the donut, and it's like just a flat donut. You just see the top of it. You see the sprinkles, you see the frosting, you see the top of it, you see its shape, and you're like, cool. That's a 2D image. Now a 3D image, bro, or a 3D entity, a 3D creature that I wish to unleash, is that you can now, you know, not look at it from the top, you can look at it from the bottom, you can look at it from the side, you can look at all that shit, you can even hold it, shit. You're like, wow, if I spin this whole donut around, I can see all of it. This is a full donut, not just the top of the donut. And that's a 3D model. You get the full fucking donut, is all I'm saying. You get to see the little lines of grease and shit like that on the bottom. You can see where the frosting ends. You know what I mean? Like, that's 3D right there, basically. All right. Anyways, let's see. Continue catching up here. It was really helpful. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad it was helpful. Boob death. Don't say it. Don't shut up, Shogun. You've already said a lot of dumb shit today. It's only fucking 40 minutes in. Anyways, would that mean you'd have to wear those tracksuits with the dots all over to track your body? It depends on the kind of software. Obviously, the reason why it is so expensive to do a 3D model is because you have to buy the model, and then you also have to buy the equipment. And so, yes, there is a version of the equipment where you wear those dots all over. That is more so for cinematic purposes, for actual full-scale movie production purposes, because those are like tens of thousands of dollars. Like, those are really expensive, and you need to have a lot of room for that as well, right? So those ones are a little bit more higher grade. Some VTubers do have those, don't get me wrong, but they're like bigger VTuber, like what's her name, Code Miko or something like that. I think she does have those like little tracksuit balls thingies, but honestly, I think for the average person it's really hard to get those because it's tens of thousands of dollars, and most of the equipment is thousands of dollars at the very least. So yeah. Let's see. Welcome in, Sage. Thank you for being here over on YouTube. And Cliff Strayer, thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all. What's up? We're just getting caught up with chat right now. What's up, Fishy? Thank you for being here. Hello. Accidental tail grabs during a crowd surf would be horrible. I'm not worried about my tail. I'm worried about my coochie. What the fuck? Okay? I'm worried about my coochie. Damn. All right? Oh, man. I'm worried about my coochie being touched. Okay? I don't want none of that. All right? Not in the crowd surf. Okay? None of that shit. All right? That's what I'm worried about. Fuck the tail. Shit. I don't even care if you grab the butt cheeks, but the coochie? All right, the booty hole, that's for Taco Bell only, all right? Taco Bell. Anyways, all right. You don't allow yourself to take a nap, Kōri. Yeah, that's pretty fair, actually. That's actually pretty real, but you know what? Shut up. Don't be honest about things. You don't allow, shut up, Autumn, whatever. I don't have that mindset, all right? It was cool seeing you at Sin City Anime in Las Vegas. Yes, it was a good time. Hell yeah. Let's see. Lost my place again. Ramble, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the check-ins as well. YoHallo, creating garbage. It's good to see you. I heard ice cream, no pizza, thus I arrive. Yes! Let's go. Hell yeah. I bought a pineapple shirt at a thrift store when I was 23. I didn't figure out what it meant until years later. Uh-oh. Shit. Yeah, I didn't know, so I had no clue. So, you know, it's pretty fair. Why did they know about the swinger pineapple? Sometimes you have to understand the darkness to avoid it. That's fair. I mean, I'm avoiding it, so anyways, I'm good at reading chat. Proceeds to fall behind on chat. Whatever, fuck off, dude. Whatever, Sally. Got it. Why is everyone calling me out here? I can't do my best shit. Trash TV without Cosmic, Trash TV without us. Yeah, okay. Trash TV without Cosmic. I'm so dead. BBL or BBQ, not much of a difference in my book. All right. Well, you know what? We have been watching other VTubers without you. All right. Yes, the later daters, we should really watch it. I already watched it. You go watch it. We gotta finish Love is Blind. We gotta start watching the newest season, because I heard the newest season of Love is Blind is kind of gnarly. So I definitely want to watch it. Connecting with your age group of 63 years old. Yeah, this is true. My age group of 63-year-olds. Oh my god, the homies. You know what I mean? Let's fucking go. Yeah, this is true. Anyways, Obama. Yes, Michelle Obama. Michael Obama. That's crazy. Michelle Obama will matchmake me one day. I trust her judgment. That's so real. Young or old, Michelle making sure everyone's eating good. Okay, period. Okay. Oh my gosh. What's up, Palm Top Tiger? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. YoHallo, Nekalitico. What's up? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Kind of wish Michelle Obama was matchmaking for me. You know what? That's so real, right? I know. Anyways, to be fair, she's not the one doing it, but yeah. Let's see. Hello, Hydro. Hello, DJ Soundwave and Kia. Big YoHallo. Thank you for being here. And Twitch has been bothering me about an ad for the last 30 fucking minutes, so I'm gonna run the ads really quick. I apologize, everybody on Twitch, but please stay tuned. Watching the ads do support me. I'm sorry that it's inconvenient. It's always inconvenient, but thank you so much for sticking by. Thank you for supporting us. Okay. All right. I snoozed it as much as I could, literally, because I'm like, I want to try to get caught up first, and I couldn't. Shit. So, anyways. All right, let's see. Limoncello mixed with milk. That sounds bad, but limoncello ice cream. I did see, oh my god, I went to like a bakery the other day and I saw that they had like a limoncello cake or something. Was it a cake? I don't know. It was like some kind of baked good. I think it was like a slice of cake or a macaroon. I don't know, but it was something in the refrigerated section of a bakery. And I was like, limoncello? And it's cake? Oh my gosh. I was like, whoa, it's about to get dangerous. It's about to get funky fresh. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Anyways, mobile won't let me unfollow again. Get wrecked, dog. Let's fucking go. Hey. That means I can do this, and I'm not getting unfollowed by autumn. Ha da 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 da. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. The other day when I was waking up in my dream, I heard, my name is Kōri, I like Kōri in the House, my favorite anime, and I started laughing so hard it woke me up. You're joking. Shut up. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Are you serious? Sorry, hold on. That was so out of left field that I just wasn't expecting that. That's so funny. I've had like only a few dreams where I'm laughing so hard that I wake up and like that's not what I think it's such a dumb joke. That's so not funny for me to say my name is Kōri, like Kōri, that's my favorite anime. I think it's such a dumb joke, but like everybody mostly gets it, so I say it, you know? It's a good like icebreaker joke. But the fact that you actually dreamed that and then woke up laughing from it is so stupid. I love that so much. Thank you for telling me that. Totally serious about hearing your intro line in my dream. So funny. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I haunt you even in your dreams. Oh my god, my cheeks hurt. I gotta breathe. I'm gonna pass out. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Okay. I'm feeling lightheaded. Oh man. Alright. I'm good. Alright. Fa! Yeah, fa! Let's go. What's up, Chaos Creator? Wait. Hell yeah. Clown? Yes. What else am I good for? That's pretty real. Anyways, deep fried pizza. Someone doesn't know what a kilometer is. All I know is that them meters be killing me because I can't measure. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Kilo. I didn't even meter. Anyways, yes, yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyways, I know that's just a dumb joke. I'm sorry about the joke. I know it's a dumb joke. I know that's like not okay, whatever. Anyways, Sir Lancelot, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. They opened a pop-up reviews here. I low-key might try. Hey, I mean, you can. You absolutely say you might as well. You know, why not? Anyways, the closest thing I've tried was pizza in the air fryer. That's fair. That's fair. Take care, Kōri. Thank you, Heaven's Last. Has anyone seen that one video of someone deep frying water? Yes, I have. I know. It's so crazy. Let's go. Fun fact, 3D Kōri would be both amazing and terrifying. Period. Calzones are just the final Pokemon evolution after Hot Pockets and pizza rolls. Yeah, that's true. This is real. Anyways, wait, can I ask questions? No. For you, specifically, Slippa, you cannot ask questions, okay? Alright, no. Because you got slime all up in the mic right now, okay? Anyways, I'm just messing with you. Fushi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome and thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday! Hope you took a poo today. I'm gonna say I found your video on Facebook. Okay! Wait, Facebook? Wait, hold on. Facebook? I'm on Facebook? Well, it wasn't me. Whoever posted on Facebook, that was not me. I don't know who posted that shit on Facebook. Maybe it was my management. I don't know, but I didn't post it on Facebook. It's like, wait, hold on. Facebook? Holy crap. Well, thank you so much, Mapache. I appreciate that. Being rotated, your head blowing up like a balloon. I laughed my ass off. Hope for your continued success. Thank you. Hell yeah, let's go. Anyways, what's up, Cool Frog? Thank you for being here. What's up? Boob death. What kind of freaky stream did I enter? Listen, I'm trying to explain 3D versus 2D. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? We doing it. In my dumb fucking brain. That's what I did. Anyways. Think about a donut. Why are we thinking about me? No, stop. Because like, okay, I feel like calling someone a donut sounds really rude. You know what I mean? Like, it does sound really rude to be like, you're such a donut. Like, that's rude, right? But if you say like, oh, you're such an apple, like, it doesn't sound that bad. But like, donut specifically sounds like rude. You know what I mean? It sounds very disrespectful and like personal, you know? So don't call yourself a donut. That's not how we view you, okay? Anyways, Rodeo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Happy Tuesday. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing good. Anyways, Hollow Knight, thank you for being here over on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Broadcast Carb, good to see ya. Thank you for being here. What's up? The coochie is for Taco Bell only. Literally my life. Okay. Sure. Okay. What's up, your boy Jobs? Good to see you. Big YoHallo. Thank you for being here today. How you doing? I don't watch other VTubers. Yeah, you do. We know you do. Because you are a fucking VTuber. You fucking furry. Anyways. But obviously you're a furry first. So it's like furry VTuber. And so that kind of overrides things. You're a furry, ball scratcher, pink eye VTuber smash. So, hey, I put the smash last. Okay? Put some respect on my name. Thank you very much. Anyways. How are you doing today? What is up, Tomo? I am alive. I'm existing. And you know what? We vibing with that. Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm getting caught up in chat right now. I'm late as shit. Anyways, I don't even know what a VTuber is. The only other VTuber I watch is Nyx. You know, that's fair, son. But we know that's not true. But you know, that's fair. Anyways, really, I thought Love is Blind was the tamest show we've seen. Is the new season really that gnarly? I mean, it settles down after a while. Love is Blind does settle down. But, like, initially, it is juicy, you know? Anyways. Let's see. The only other VTuber I watch is there are no other VTubers. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Limoncello sorbet. Limoncello cake actually legit sounds really refreshing. I'd have to check it out. I'd have to check it out for sure. Yeah, there are no other VTubers. Let's go! Oh my gosh. I like don't lie, you be watching everyone. Damn, calling out Shogun. That's crazy. Howdy, what's up, mortal man? How you doing? Welcome in. And Homo over on YouTube, thank you for being here. And Eric, thank you for being here. Eric. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Reminder that we are English speaking only on this stream. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. We want to be able to understand everybody, but we're a lame and I only speak English. I'm only fluent in English, so, you know, unfortunately. Anyways, let's see. And Jack the Crack, real. Hell yeah, we love Jack in the Crack. YoHallo, Kōri. YoHallo, best guy. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's new, what's good? Find her on Facebook, she ain't a grandma. I mean, you know, I'm in these years of me being 63 years old, I guess I can't really complain, but I did not post that on Facebook specifically, so whoever did it wasn't me. Anyways, that's because calling someone a donut is rude. All right. I like unglazed donuts. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. If you vibe with that, you vibe with that. All right. It's a thing in like the UK. Ah, I see for sure. What is up, Calvin? Thank you for being here. Hello, Big Yellow. Thank you for being here. What's up? Let's see. What is up? We have an Autumn on freaking YouTube. Hello, Autumn on YouTube. Thank you for being here. What's up? Why would I watch myself? I don't fucking know. You're taking naps with yourself, so it sounds like you're pretty intimate already, you know? Oh my gosh. What's up, project over on YouTube? 3D's what do you mean? These. Why do you think I put it in the title of the fucking live? Yes, that's what I mean. What else would I mean? You know. Anyways, no, you hit the nail on the head, project. Saw on Instagram that you rotated Satoru Goju. I'm impressed. Thank you, appreciate that. Hell yeah. Are you the VTuber that gets rotated at cons? Me? What? No. Where? Anyways, on Facebook, I see posts from conventions of you being a guest and some VTubers announcing being part of your concerts. Oh, okay. I don't know that. I don't know. Okay. That's fair. Okay, cool. Awesome. Anyways, I would have swiped if it weren't for that TikTok of yours, a random seeing you live for me. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Heck yeah, we'll check it. Thank you for checking out the live. We appreciate it. This is the day-to-day, okay? This is what we be doing. This is what we chilling and hanging out with. So, yes. Also, just a kind reminder that we were joking about the VTuber thing, but please don't bring up other streamer or VTubers on the stream. It's considered a little bit rude, okay? If I'm talking about a streamer or VTuber, absolutely you could talk about them with me, but we're not talking about that right now. So, we're just making a dumb joke. All right. Are we allowed to ask the raccoon questions? I mean, you can if you want. I don't think Ack's gonna answer, but yeah, you know, if you want. Currently editing a video, but I was dropping by to say hi. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. Great to meet you at MegaCon. Yes, heck yeah. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for coming to see me and say hello. I really appreciate that. So, yes, heck yeah. All right, so let me share this with y'all really quick because I wanted to talk about this today. Oh. I wanted to, but why is there not an option? Oh no. Oh shit, they changed the picture. They added a picture to it. Okay, there we go. Okay. That's why I couldn't freaking do that. Okay, let me go switch over here. And I will pull this up here and maneuver a little bit because I know that everything looks crazy right now. All right, so Where are you on YouTube? Oh gosh, it's gonna be really hard to see on YouTube, so I'm just gonna cut it off like that. Anyways, if you want the full thing, you can come on Twitch. Okay, so yes, we're currently trying to raise funds for a 3D model. So that's what we're doing right now. At different percentage levels for specifically this this progress bar that I'll enlarge on the screen here. This is the progress bar, okay? I don't think it's on, I don't have it on YouTube. Just know that there's a progress bar there, okay? And yeah, it's pretty lit, okay? We're currently at 1% because unfortunately it's very expensive to get a 3D model. But, okay, we do have a reward at 3%. And then my hope is that maybe we could get to, and let me hide these really fast, that we could get to the new album teasers soon. That'd be really cool, but if not, that's also totally fine, okay? But it'd be nice to be able to, like, give out some more teasers for the album. So that's the hope, but it's okay if not. Regardless, these are the things that we have on our list of things that I will be suffering and doing if we get to different levels of the progress board, different percentage milestones. So I'm hyped for it, but the next one that we have is the throw redeem, no cooldown discount thingy. I don't know why y'all like that so much, because it's just like, but you know, I did it for y'all because for some reason everybody likes it, so I'm like, all right, fine. And then yeah, there's the usual reading a chapter of Taken by the T-Rex, which is unfortunate. I really don't want to read those fucking fanfics anymore. I mean, it's not a fanfic, it's actually a fucking story, a book, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, aside from that, we also have rewards for top supporters. Let me go ahead and move this a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. And let me do this. We have rewards for top supporters, which you can see there. Chat will design a shirt and you will be able to get that shirt amongst other things. We also have individual incentives as well that sometimes I forget about, so I apologize. Usually it's because I'm in the middle of doing something, and so then I'm like, I need to finish this first, but then like I forget. Anyways, so yes, that is what is up. That's what's going on. This is also that way I could try to afford both the 3D model and obviously the equipment as well for the 3D model. So that's what this is going towards, and I really do appreciate your help, of course. But it is free for you to just be here and hang out on the stream and lurk, because that does help a lot too, like I said. So obviously it is absolutely free to support Kōri. You don't have to contribute monetarily in any way, okay? So we do appreciate you, you know, potentially contributing to this and being a part of this community, of course. So yes, thank you so much. I would appreciate the support, but no pressure. Okay, so that's something that's going on. Let me put this back here. Anyway, all right. And where did I fucking, where did it go? All right, here it goes. Put this a little bit schmala. Put over here. Okay, cool. So that's where we're at right now. If you are interested in potentially supporting us, we have the tip thingy pinned, the link pinned to be able to donate to us in the Twitch chat if you would like to consider that, but no pressure. This is not a goal that I expect to have in even the next 2 months, so it's not something that, like, you know, we need to accomplish right now, but I just want to say that these are some of the things that we will do should we hit these certain milestones. So, and I'm just glad that I don't have to play any Dark Souls or Souls-like games right now. Okay, genuinely happy about that. So anyways, let me see here. I'm gonna turn on my BGM, and I'm gonna forget that it's on the next time that I use this screen, and I'm gonna be mad at myself. So that's gonna be great. Anyways, hold on. What? Oh. I was so confused for a second. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna stick with that. Okay. All right. Continue catching up on chat here. Yeah, we close to finishing the fucking the donathon? Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Hello, Sting Raptor. Thank you for being here. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you today? I am alive. Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm alive, you know, somehow. Yeah. Anyways. No, please, not Bloodborne at 80%. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Anyways. Let's see. What's up, Wasted? Thank you for being here. Happy belated birthday or happy birthday. Thank you for being here. What's up? What's up? What's up? You made the first mods do something at 68%. Coward. What do you mean I want to be respectful to them? I don't know what the hell was gonna happen, okay? Jeez. Anyways. That was fun. Let's go. No, let's not go. My gosh. No. I was on the $100 dono. We could do something funny. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, jerks, okay? Oh my goodness. Wait, what the fuck is gilk? Ginger ale milk? That's... I didn't know what to call it, so I was like, gilk? I was like, maybe ginger... Gilk? So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Yes. Hello, Crane. Good to see you. Welcome in. YoHallo. What's up, what's up, what's up? You were 1% is what I meant. You what? What are you talking about? I don't know. If you're ever playing a nice, wholesome game, I'm switching you to secure. Well, it has to be a game that I own. So, it says it there on it, by the way. I don't own Sekiro, so I apologize for that. But it says it right there. It says it right there. I have to own the game or it's free. Because I can't afford to pay for games right now. I apologize. So, ginger ale milk? I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, well that's the point. That's the point of the pilk, spill, gilk. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be, alright? Anyways, so that's what's going on. That's what we're doing this time around. So appreciate your support, of course. Alright. I'm gonna keep this up for now. However, I am to discuss something. Hold on. Okay. I need to find my notes. Okay, so I have stories to tell you that I've never said before on the stream. Okay. One of those stories. Okay. So this happened in high school, and I was in choir in a cappella, and we had a like concert, right? And oh my gosh, I don't remember what time of year it was. I think it was like for Christmas or something, like a holiday concert, and you know, for a cappella, for choir, you had to like stand. We had these like I forgot what it's called, but like basically like this particular this platform that we would stand on that had a backing to it, so that way the acoustics would be better and our voices would go out and towards the crowd rather than behind them. You know, and so we would sit down when we weren't, you know, having to be up there and like, you know, get ready to sing and stuff like that. And so I remember we were sitting down and watching, you know, the band perform or whatever. And I remember seeing this like girl who was in the audience. I'm assuming maybe she was someone's like little sister or something like that. Now, she wasn't like super young, you know, she was walking around, she was, you know, chatting with people, you know, so she wasn't like a toddler, and I don't think she was in I don't think she was in like elementary school either, so I think she maybe was like middle school, You know what I mean? Not too much younger than me in high school. And I remember she was like sitting with her family, and I remember like, you know, watching the performances, and then there's like kind of a commotion. It was like a very quiet, like shh kind of commotion. And I look over, and she had spilled her cup of noodles all over the floor. And like, cause I never had bought anything because I was poor, but like they had like a snack bar, and I guess they had like cup of noodle there. I don't know. Again, I've never bought anything from that, but like she had a cup of noodle and she spilled it all over the floor. And so then I kept seeing her go back and forth cleaning up the cup of noodle from the floor. So then I was like, okay, cool, well, that's over with and done. And then like a little bit later, I see her walking back to her seat, and she's got a new cup of noodle in her hand. Hot, piping hot cup of noodle, new one in her hand, right? She sits down, and I look back at the performance, I'm focused or whatever, and then I see from the corner of my eye someone running around again, and I look, and she does spill her cup of noodle again! Again! She spilled her cup of noodle twice! What? So then I was like, okay, well, that's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she spilled it again. Man, that's really strange. And so then I was like, didn't think too much of it. I'm not going to say anything because, you know, I'm trying to be respectful to the performances that were going on. So then I looked back and I continued to watch the performance, and I'm just chilling, hanging out. And then I look back again, and I see she had gotten another new cup of noodle that she has also simultaneously spilled on the floor. And I was like, that's three! That's 3 times you've got to, like, just stop getting the cup of noodle. Who's buying her this cup of noodle? I just stop getting her the cup of noodle. She can't handle the cup of noodle. And like, how is she spilling it, by the way? Like, there's no table, so it's either you put it on the floor, which is probably the first way that she spilled it. She probably had it on the floor, and she probably accidentally kicked it, right? But like, and that I can understand. But then the second time, I don't know how she spilled it, but she did spill it. And then the third time, like, y'all, we just gotta stop giving her the cup of noodle. I don't know why we still giving her the cup of noodle at that rate, at that point, you know? So she had done fucked up 3 things, a cup of noodles on that day. And it was like in the span of like 20 minutes, by the way. It was like 20 minutes, and she just went through 3 cup of noodles and she spilled all over the floor. And I'm like, girl, just the way that if I was a parent, I'd just be like, after the first one, I'd have been like, oh, looks like you not having no cup of noodle. Sucks to suck. Oh my gosh. So there's that I wanted to tell you, because I thought about that story and how just silly it is. But I forgot to tell you guys this now. So anyways, I have a similar story, but my little sister went to the gas station and dropped a slushie at least 5 times. We went back to another one each time. I don't know why she was spoiled though. Aww. That's crazy. That's so sad. I mean, hey, for what is worse, she still got her cup of noodle, okay? Spills cup of noodles thrice. Sounds like the summary of everything I have ever done in my life. What? What? My embarrassment and shame would not let me go for a second. A third insane, I'd be sobbing ready out of the building. I know, right? I feel that, yeah. I know. I mean, listen, I wasn't even gonna get one, but like, I feel the same way. If I spilled one, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'll wait until I get home. I'll just eat when I get home. I'll eat and cry into my own cup of noodle in the sanctity of my home, alright? Anyways, what is up, May? Thank you for being here. What's up? Hope you're good. Hope you're chilling. We're just yapping right now. We're just hanging out. Okay, the next story I have for you is that, so most of you remember the stories about, like, me suing my housemate and all that shit, alright? So, there is some drama behind all of that. So, let me explain some of the drama behind all of that. Let me tell you how this happened. So, I got into, this was my second year of university, and I got into this arrangement in this shared house, basically. And the way I got into it was because there was this person that I had known since like elementary school, and like we were always friends, like we were cool with each other, but we weren't always like talking with each other, if that makes any sense, because like, you know, we had different classes, we got older, you know, just the classic thing. But it's not like I ever was like didn't like her, and just, it wasn't anything like that, you know what I mean? So basically, it was the end of freshman year, and you know, we were all living, or most of us were living in the dorms freshman year, against my will, of course. I was like really fucked for my fucking freshman year. I was in a triple, which meant I had 2 roommates, which I never fucking signed up for. But anyways, but yeah, regardless, basically I remember this elementary school childhood friend. I'm just gonna call her Becky. I'm gonna call her Becky. That's not her name, obviously, but I'm gonna call her Becky. So Becky, sorry, it's gonna be so hard to like now say Becky instead of her actual name. So Becky, she had come to me at the end of my first year of university and was like, "Hey, listen, like I have these 2 other friends that are supposed to be in the same, you know, living situation with me next year, and I was supposed to have someone else room with me, but that person dropped out. Would you be willing to, like, do you have any like living situation for next year? Would you be willing to like room with me?" And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I don't have anything planned." And I wasn't even thinking that far, to be honest, which is pretty bad. But I was like, "I don't have anything planned, but yeah, sure, like we could talk about it. Yeah, let's like figure it out." And then she was like, "Okay." So I essentially, TLDR, I got roped into being the roommate of Becky, which was fine. I was okay with that. But then being housemates with her 2 other friends. And obviously we know later on that, you know, I end up suing one of them. So we know how that goes. But essentially there was a lot of drama even before then, because when we moved in initially, you know, basically I never got to see the it was a townhouse. I never got to see it. But they did. So they knew that there was one room that was really small and the other room that was like pretty big, like triple the size almost of the smaller. Oh, okay, I'll say double the size of the smaller room. And I remember we all moved in, and on move-in day, you know, it was during the summer, so most of us went back home after moving. And we all had agreed, like it was Becky and her 2 friends and me. We had all agreed, you know, oh, we should kind of reevaluate like the rent. It's okay that like we all pay like, you know, this price for now, like we all split it evenly, but obviously it's not really fair if we're paying the same amount as you guys who have the bigger room, because me and Becky had the small room, and so we were sharing that. And then the other 2 had the bigger room. And I literally was, and not that this is a bad thing, because I know other people do, and you don't get to choose your struggles. You just struggle, right? We all struggling. And I was sitting in my closet. I had to sit in my closet in order to like do my homework and shit like that and study. So that my parents, and again, I'm an only child, so you know, my parents' focus and attention is all on me, for better or worse. And so they were like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Especially not cool if we're all like paying the same equal amount, but you know, the rooms are drastically different in size and they aren't easy to live in, the smaller room. And so we agreed that day that when we all moved in, like, oh yeah, we can renegotiate that. But then we all move in and we're paying rent, and the other 2 housemates are like, no. But then me and Becky are like suffering in the little small room. And I'm like, this isn't fair that we're paying the same amount as them for a lot less space, in my opinion, right? And so then we kept trying to like, you know, talk about it, but it basically would never go anywhere. And it's hard because like I wasn't friends with them prior. Like, these were Becky's friends, not mine. And so there was already a little bit of, like, unfortunately, they didn't really feel comfortable talking with me, is, like, the way that I would put it. And then Becky was not very good at standing her ground. I really don't know how else to explain it. Like, it wasn't that she was a shy or timid person, but I just feel like she didn't like confrontation and she didn't like dealing with it, and so she would just rather like give in all the time. Which there's another story about that. But basically, yeah, and so she didn't really have my back, even though she was the one that kept telling me like that this is what I should do and this is what I should say, and I'm like, well, I need you to back me up because these are your friends, and she like didn't really want to do that. And then her friends started hating her because, you know, they, instead of hating me, they were hating her because she was the one who brought me in. so they were no longer friends. And I was kind of like, you know, I don't have anything against them, but it's at the same time, like, I'm just viewing this as a, you know, a co-housing relationship. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's fair for everybody. And so we ended up having to have a meeting where I called the management of the apartment complex, and I asked them, like, do you guys, like, would you guys be willing to at least like mitigate or like just be in this meeting with us? And like, you don't have to, obviously they can't like say anything, it's up to us at the end of the day, but we just want to make sure we're doing things like correctly if we do decide to take a certain route, and you know, whatever. And so they were like, yeah, sure. And so the management came, and then we had the meeting. Management was there, and then my mom and my dad, was my mom? Yeah, my mom and my dad had picked up Becky's mom, because Becky's mom didn't live that far away from my mom and dad, and had brought Becky's mom, drove her up to my college town, and we had the meeting. And I remember right before the meeting, literally, this happened, like, I saw her do this prior, but basically she'd do it on the phone, but, like, when the first thing she does when she sees her mom is that she just goes up to her mom and starts, like, crying and being like, I don't want to do this and this and that, and, like, she kept telling that to me, too. She's like, I don't want to do this meeting, like, he's like, that's what she was saying to me. I'm like, but you were the one that was also agreeing that it's not fair that we're paying this much. But she was like, now all of a sudden, when it comes down to like actually confronting, you know, the problem and the challenge and trying to work through it, she's like crying to her mom, and I'm like, girl, we're supposed to be like adults now, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be like learning how to take care of ourselves and like growing up, you know what I mean? And like, this is part of learning to be a little bit more mature and taking care of business, okay? So anyways, we have the meeting, and I remember, oh my god, it was a mess. So one of the housemates was just like, just staring and giving evil eyes at like me and my mom was giving evil eyes back, and to quote my mom, you think you've seen a bitch, now you're about to see a crazy psycho bitch soon. And so anyways, but yeah, so then the other housemate, the one that I ended up suing, he came finally, and he presented his reasoning. He presented his reasoning for the way that we should split it, and he presented the calculations, right? And his calculations, and he said this out loud, this came out of his mouth. The calculations that he did was based off of his friend's apartment in another completely different apartment complex across the street. Not even owned by the same like apartment developer or anything like that. Completely different apartment, completely different complex, and that's what he based his calculations off of. And I was like, what? Pardon the fuck out of that shit? Excuse me? So then even like the management of the apartment complex was like, yeah, but that's their apartment. We're talking about your apartment. And it's just like, oh, what? Yeah, it was really silly. So then they didn't want to budge on like how much they were paying. And so I was like, look, we can go, because his calculations were basically saying that it was only like $70 more to live in the bigger room. And so I was like, look, if you don't want to pay, like, it was such a weird backwards way, because they still didn't want to pay it though. And so I was like, look, if you don't want to pay that to live in that room, then we can switch rooms, and you can pay for the little room, and it's less money. And we'll go with your calculations then, you know, if you don't want to go with mine, because mine was putting their rent to be higher than just, you know, an additional $70. And so they agreed to that, and I wrote in that moment, I wrote down, here's the agreement, everyone sign it while you're here, and then I got copies of it made, and I pinned that bitch up on the fucking refrigerator. Okay, so anyways, yeah, but after that point, you know, Becky was not friends with them. I didn't necessarily like hate them either. They were just like not very helpful people. And they, you know, we had switched rooms, you know, it is what it is. I was happy, to be honest, because I had more space and I wasn't paying that much more for the space because we were going off of his stupid calculations. He literally said in the meeting, like, well, who pays for the common area space? Like the kitchen and the living room. And we're like, no, it's a shared space. What we're paying for, what the rent is, you know, that we're trying to split, is for the actual space that we're sleeping in. You know what I mean? So anyways, long story short, it was a little bit of like just a whole ridiculous thing, because I just felt like it was me against all three of them, because Becky was like making it a big deal at first, but then when it came down to actually dealing with the challenge and the problem, Becky did not have my back and was crying to mom. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? You're the one who like invited me to be in this whole shit, and then I didn't know that this was a tiny ass room. Nobody fucking told me. Why didn't you guys like tell me? I don't know. Like, there's none of that was like talked about, you know? And so just silly to me, but she was against me too, and I was like, whatever. So later on, you know, whatever, we're rooming together, so obviously I still keep it as cordial as possible. I'm not trying to like bring that shit up, you know. I'm like, I gotta deal with this person for at least another year, so I'm just gonna like suck it up and deal with it. You know, not everyone's perfect, and neither am I, so it's whatever. So essentially, something else that over the course of the year of living with Becky, again, nobody's perfect, but it was mostly easy to live with Becky for the most part. There wasn't that many things that like really drove me nuts per se. You know, just common roommate type things, of course, right? But one of the things that would drive me nuts, and like, I know that this sounds really stupid, but you need to understand the reason why it drove me nuts, okay? I would come home. She didn't like work, I think, at all during the time I knew her. She did not like work at all. Lucky her. But I would be working a part-time job because that was the only way I was going to be able to afford shit. Afford to live and eat. So, I'd come home from work and classes and work and whatever. And she was also, don't get me wrong, she was also going to school. But, I'd come home and it'd smell like just straight ass clap in the room. It was awful. And that's how I knew that her boyfriend was in town. Yeah. By the way, her boyfriend was like already graduated. Like he was like 6 or 7 years older. I know 6, 7. Older than she was, I think. And he wasn't always in town. But damn did I know that when he was in town, because it smelled like straight ass slap. And so it got to the point where I would like I would open the window and just, because of it, also the window's over on her side of the room, unfortunately for me. So, you know, for me, I'm like, I try not to go into her space because it's like right in front of her desk essentially. So I'm like, I don't want to like touch her stuff, and I don't ever touch her stuff. But, you know, I open the window, air it out. Thank goodness we're a little bit better now. Got some air in here that's not just an ass clap, okay? But it would constantly happen where I would get back from whatever and like sometimes, oh my god, and I've even sometimes just seen him walking around in his fucking boxers and I'm like, hell, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see your boyfriend in his boxers. Like, please put some clothes on. Anyway, so then you know, it did get to the point where I did like try to kindly ask them verbally, because, you know, but prior to that, it's just me opening the window, and so it's kind of like a passive, you know, hey, it smells bad in here, you know, but so I finally like asked them. I was like, hey, you know, listen, y'all doing the do, and that's totally fine as long as you're practicing safe sex. You know, I know you're taking care of yourself. I don't care what y'all do. That's your time. Enjoy yourself. However, open the window. That's all I ask. All I ask is that you open the goddamn window when y'all are in each other's buttholes, okay? Just please open the window. That's all I'm asking you to do, okay? Because it just smelled, anyway, I didn't say that, but I just very politely and kindly asked them, hey, could you open the window when you guys are getting a little bit freaky deaky? I'd really appreciate that, thank you. And she was like, yeah, for sure, absolutely. I think like 2 or 3 months go by, and he's back in town again, and they're fucking again, and not a damn window is open. Not a damn window, okay? And I'm just like, oh my god. And it was, I don't know if I was like just hormonal and pissed off, if I had finals going on or something like that, but it was like my last straw that I had. And I was like, because I think there were some moments where I'd get home late sometimes, and like they'd be asleep in her bed, and like I don't want to go over there and open the window and wake them both up. But obviously they fucked before going to sleep, and so it just smells like ass. Just hot ass and hot breath and like seaweed, dog water. It just smells like ass, okay? And I'm just like, I can't open the window, so I'm just fucked. Oh my god. Anyways, so finally the next morning after that, I remember I asked them, I said, listen, like, I like kind of brought it up jokingly at first. I was like, oh, did you guys have a good time last night? And they like laughed, and I was like, all right, that's cool. You know, I don't mind y'all like, you know, doing whatever under the sheets, but could you open the window when you guys do that? And then they were like, oh, why does it like smell, like jokingly, because, you know, we were jokingly saying it. They're like, oh, why does it like smell weird or something? Or like, oh, why, you know, this is whatever. And I'm just like, I literally just, with a straight face and so like just so honest with them, I literally said, it smells like ass clap in here. So yeah, it smells like ass clap. I need you to open the window. And they were like taken aback because I was being serious. But I literally was like, I have to tell you this. I have to tell you this straight up, because I can't do this anymore. It smells so bad. It smells so bad, dude. And again, I don't care if y'all fucking. I don't care what y'all do under the sheets. Just please, if y'all doing that shit, open a goddamn window, crack it. I don't care. I don't need to smell your after sex fumes. You know, like after a long, hard fucking day, not even a fuck, just a long, hard day. All right. I don't want to smell that. I already smelled enough smells at my job or at school, you know. And then I gotta come home on the bus. Oh my god, sweaty, stinky people on the bus, okay? And then I try to take a shower and be clean and shit like that. And I gotta come back to my room and it smells like ass clap. So, you know, I don't know. I couldn't. That was one of the things that was like, Fuck that shit. Anyways, so that was one of the few things I think that I really was like, I really didn't like rooming with Becky when she did shit like that. And again, there wasn't that much else other than like basic usual roommate shit, you know? But yeah, that was probably the worst thing. But then like I found out, because at the time, I had what's called a boyfriend. Yeah, I know, isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird that I would have ever had one of those? But I had a boyfriend at the time, and, you know, I kind of had this, there were circumstances that I can't talk about, but there are circumstances in which, like, my parents really didn't want me to be dating, and more so specifically be dating this particular guy. I don't really know how else to explain that. Anyways, that's another story for another time. But yeah, and basically I remember I found out that Becky's mom had done kind of like a, what is the word for it? She did like aesthetic stuff. So like, for example, I'm thinking of like doing people's nails, mani-pedis, you know, esthetician, I think is what it's called. But like, yeah, she was like an esthetician of some kind, or like cutting hair, you know, styling hair and shit like that. So she was one of those. And I remember my grandma, not on my mom's side, not the grandma that I talk about a lot, but my other grandma who is racist to me and my mom, yeah, that one. That grandma had went to Becky's mom to get some stuff done, and apparently Becky was there at that time that my grandma went, and Becky just told my grandma about all this shit, basically about me dating this guy that my parents did not want me dating. And so basically like snitched on me. And then my grandma called my dad, and my dad didn't even believe it because he knew that Becky was just like fucking insane. So I was like, thank goodness. But at the same time, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? This could have been really bad. So yeah. Anyways, so that was really crazy to me because I was like, I didn't even like really do anything to Becky at that point. Like I didn't think that we were on bad terms or anything like that. But I'm not really sure, you know? I don't know if it was during the time of which, like, she was still pissed off about me leading the confrontation with the other housemates or what. But apparently that happened. And it was insane coming from her specifically because her parents were really, really bad. Like, they were like, you cannot date until after college. Like, that's literally what their mindset was. And it was almost like you couldn't even like touch boys until after college. It was their mindset towards her, was their parenting style towards her. So the fact that like she snitched on me, it was just so crazy. Because I'm like, you're doing all the shit that your parents are really adamant about you not doing. And also, at least with like my fucking parents, they didn't mind me dating as long as I was safe about everything, right? But they just specifically didn't want me dating this particular guy. So yeah, at the time. Anyways, so those are some of the things that had happened. And then towards the end of the year of me living there, you know, I was going home quite a bit for like the summer, and I was basically you know, getting shit done and hanging out with the family and whatever. But I'd come back because I'd have a work shift, and so I'd go into work and I'd come back and I'd see that Becky, like, okay, actually I'll put it this way first. I started noticing that things on my table, like on my personal workspace table, was being moved around. Like even things in my drawer were like no longer in the drawer. They were like taken out and they were on her desk for some reason. And they weren't like anything crazy. Like maybe it was like scissors or a highlighter or maybe like a notebook or piece of paper. Like it wasn't anything crazy, but it was kind of like, this is kind of strange. Like I don't remember moving this. So I moved it back and I left it there and I was like, okay, cool. And then I remember I left, I came back, and I noticed again there were even more things that were missing on my table, and my chair was pulled out as if she was sitting in it. And so I was like, this is interesting, but like I'm not someone that necessarily cares, like, you know, it's just shit. It's just, you know, random shit on my desk or in my desk or whatever. But it's the concept of like someone is using and touching your shit without them asking you, at the very least, like just courtesy, like asking like, is it okay if I like use your table or like use the shit that's in your, literally in my drawer. It's not like it's just on top of the table. You know what I mean? And so there was no like question. It was just like she just took it and did whatever she wanted with it. And so then I finally, like, you know, politely after work one day, I was like, hey Becky, like, would it, like, could you let me, like, I don't mind you using my stuff. It's not a big deal, you know, like, obviously I'm not here to use it, and so I don't really care, but like, could you just let me know so that way, like, when I get back, you know, home, or like when I get back here to this room, I'm aware that some things may be misplaced, because I thought I was going crazy because I thought I put something here, but then it ends up over there, or like it's suddenly on your desk. And so I'm like, I just want to be aware so that way it's like, I know that, you know, I know where something went, you know what I mean, in case I need it in the future or whatever. And she was like, oh yeah, sure, and totally understanding, right? Totally cool. So I'm like, all right, great, we're on the same page, awesome. I leave, I come back, and once again, stuff has been touched without my permission. She never asked me, she never said anything, and she just used shit, and I was like, all right, that's it. That's it. I'm like, I literally asked you. Like, I don't even feel like it's that much to ask either. It's like, I don't, the weird thing is that stuff that she used in my drawers and on my desk, she had her own. I don't know, it was just weird. And so I was like, why are you doing this, man? So I eventually, you know, because we were going to be moving out relatively soon, I decided to just cover my entire desk with like a garbage bag. So it's like, you literally cannot touch this, basically. It's like, was my thought process. It's like, because I was going to be taking everything and like packing up anyway. So that's what I ended up doing, and then shortly moved out after that. But right before I moved out, something that I did, because I'm an evil, conniving bitch, I like, you know, so I told you some of the red flags that happened, you know, in the course of me, you know, living with her. And I never really like retaliated or anything like that. Let me be clear. Other than the one time where I said it smells like ass clap, but like I was just being honest at that point. So anyway, so towards the end of the year before I moved out, I sat down with my boyfriend at the time, and I was like, here's my plan. And I was like, you book an appointment with her mom, with Becky's mom. Because again, like I said, she's an esthetician or whatever. And so I was like, you book an appointment with Becky's mom. And while you're booking the appointment, tell Becky's mom, oh yeah, like, So then I told him what to say. So he says it. And this is what he says. So he goes on the call with Becky's mom, and he's like, oh, I'd like to make an appointment, okay, cool, here's what time works for me, okay, cool, yeah, I heard about you from, Becky's boyfriend. And then, Becky's mom was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, we hang out, we go do, this or that together. And then the mom's like, wait, no, what did you say? And he was like, Becky's boyfriend? And then I'm sitting in the background like rubbing my little raccoon paws together, okay? It's like and yeah, and so I'm like, so then he's like, yeah, oh, Becky's boyfriend, they've been together for like, I don't know, like a year or so now. And then mom's like, okay, I gotta go. So then, we got off the call, we left for a few hours, and then we came back. And as we came back, downstairs, Becky was on the phone, and she was on the phone with her mom, and like we can hear her being like, no, like, wait, hold on, like, no. Like, oh my god. So anyways, that was how I decided to retaliate. And yeah, and so then I remember after that, she went over to me and was like, oh, like, someone had like told my mom about, like, you know, about my boyfriend and this and that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is everything okay? I acted like I gave a shit. Anyways, so yeah, it was like, yeah, basically, yeah, I did get even. That's true. This is true. But you know what? She proceeded to do something that continued to piss me off even after. So I got all my shit and I moved out before everybody else did, because I was like, I'm done being here, you know. And I like wrote down what I cleaned and like what I did to contribute to cleaning up the townhouse before moving out. So I did write that out, and I mentioned what I did, right? And then after that, you know, we still have to continue, you know, we pay the utilities, for example. And I remember Becky was the one that was in charge of that particular utility bill. And we had all moved out at this point, and it was, you know, we're getting ready for like the fall, you know, the new school year. And I remember she like texted me, and she's like, oh no, sorry. She texts everybody and says, here's what we owe or whatever, and for the utilities. And I'm like, cool. So then again, I'm staying at my parents at this time because it's the summertime, still summer vacation still. And obviously I had moved out, so nowhere else to go. But you know, I got the money, and we drove over to Becky's mom's house, and we dropped off the money there. And then I went back home, and a couple days later, I look at the chat where they're talking about the utilities, and I see that the other two housemates are like, oh, I wasn't even there like the whole during the summer, so I'm not paying. So basically, both of them were refusing to pay the utility bill, which, by the way, it was like, I don't know, it was like $20 each of us, maybe. I don't even know if it was $20. It just wasn't a whole lot. But even with that, they were like, I wasn't there during the summer, so I'm not paying the utilities. And that's what they were saying. I paid my share that originally Becky had said that we owed. I paid that, right? And then like they were refusing to pay it. So then Becky texts me separately and is like, so they're refusing to pay their utilities bill, so I will split it with you, and so you owe me this much. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Are you serious? I mean, it's so stupid, because I'm like, there were so many times, by the way, where like I cooked her like dinner, I like brought food back for her, I like drove her places and stuff like that, and I never asked for a cent. I never asked for a cent, ever. Never. And for her to have like suddenly been like, it was like $12. It was like $12 that she was trying to get out of me, and I'm like, I think I literally said to her, like, is $12 worth our friendship? Like, cause I don't understand. Like, why are you like? And what's crazy is she had the audacity to be like, because I told her, I was like, you know, I already paid. I already gave the money to your mom, so she has it. I already paid my share that I originally was sent to me. I paid my share. You know, if and I said, obviously it's through text, but I meant it in a nice way. Look, if you don't want to stand up for yourself, if you don't want to have that conversation with the two housemates that you are no longer friends with, that's on you. You know, like, I'm not gonna stand up for you this time. If you want to stand up for yourself, if you want to fight for that, then by all means, feel free to. And you should, in fact, because that's a stupid argument to make months later. Oh, I wasn't there, so I'm not paying it. No, that's not something you could do. Anyways, so I told her, I was like, look, you have to face that, okay? I paid my share. I'm not paying anymore. That's it. They should be paying their share. I agree it's unfair. So you need to be standing up for yourself here, okay? And she literally was like, oh, you're gonna put this on me? You're gonna make me, you really think I am able to do that? Or like, you think that that's something that I should do? You don't think that I've already tried that or something like that? And I'm like, well, I see that you haven't tried it. We're in the group chat together, 1. And 2, I know you haven't fucking done it because I know the first thing you did was cry to your mama first. And so to me, I'm just like, why are you talking to me about this? And so I just told her, I was like, I don't, is $12 worth our friendship? Let me know. And she's like, can you send me the money? And I'm like, I just didn't respond after that. I was like, no, I'm not fucking sending you the money. I don't care. It was just $12. And I was like, are you being so for real right now? That's what we're going on about? Instead of like actually facing them, instead of actually negotiating like why this is unfair or standing up for yourself, you're gonna come to me and you're gonna ask me to fix the problem like how you did at the beginning of the year? Fuck no. I ain't doing that because I saw what happened when I tried to fix the problem the first time. When I did fix the problem the first time and you didn't do shit except for crying to your mom, I saw what you did. And so I ain't dealing with that again, okay? So anyways, yeah, it was just like really dumb to like have that all happen. And I'm just like, was this worth it to you? Is it worth it just to ruin our friendship over $12 fucking dollars? I was just so stupid. If you wanted to like nickel and dime everything, then how about we think about the gas money that I spent driving you around? How about we think about the fucking food that I bought, that I cooked for us to eat? How about we think about the time I took you out to go eat? How about you think about the time, like, you know what I mean? I just like, why are we nickel and diming everything? Like this isn't, I don't understand, you know, but whatever. So that's why I snitched. Anyways, TLDR, I'm glad I snitched on her, okay? That was the one, like, bad thing I think I did, alright? That's to her specifically. I'm sure I've done other things as well, but, like, not on purpose. That was purposeful, though. That had intent. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed. Wait, what the frick? Somebody freaking donated? Holy shit, wait. I was so deep on my story that I didn't even notice. I'm so sorry. Oh shit. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for donating. What the heck? And I'm sorry that I didn't notice it just now. I'm such a terrible streamer. Oh my god. I am so sorry. Oh, I have to burp. Hold on. It's stuck. I can't. Fuck it. Please. Dude, I'm trying to see who did it, but it's not showing me. Why isn't it loading? Come on. Hello? Hello? Okay, every other tab is loading except for this one. Hold on, let me see if I can see it on my Twitch. Because I think it doesn't show it on my Twitch anymore. No, it doesn't. You fucking asshole. You fucking asshole, bro. I can't see. I can't see who donated. Can someone tell me who donated? Kōri, never look here. Yeah, I never will. Who donated? Tell me. Shout out to the ass clap donation. Did someone, was it an ass clap? Oh my gosh. It was really, AJ, thank you. That was me. Oh, thank you so much, AJ. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Wait, I'm trying to see. Oh no, I just tried to, okay, stop. I'm trying to fucking load this thing, but it's not showing up. Let me see if I can search it. Oh, here it goes. Okay, sorry. AJ, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. And Tater as well. Thank you for the freaking donos. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Tater. I really appreciate it. Forgot to add a message to my previous dono. Good luck, Kōri. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, AJ. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Heck yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. And also, Tater felt like pitching in. It's not much, but I hope it helps. I love raccoons. Thank you! No, that's just... Every little bit helps. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, okay. So while we're on it, okay, so let's see. AJ had tipped that... AJ, if you would like to stick a PNG on me for the rest of the stream, obviously it needs to be appropriate. TOS friendly, okay? You can stick a PNG on me for the rest of the stream if you would like, or I have some already loaded into my VTube studio if you don't have one in particular. You can send the PNG on the Kōri Discord if you have something in particular, okay? But again, it has to be appropriate for the stream. That's all I ask. And then Tater, you can obviously also decide if you'd like to switch the game or activity. Well, of course, if it's a game, it has to be something that I own or it's free. Our activity, it's up to you, of course. Obviously, I'm yapping right now. Or if you want to do another one of the individual incentives, that's fine. Also, oh my gosh! Good Brahman, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you. Thank you for making me laugh. Oh, that's so sweet. What the heck? I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad I can make you laugh. I'm honored. Thank you for laughing along with me. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yes, I'm happy about that. But yes, you also would be able to choose. I can draw whatever you want poorly if you would like me to draw for you. Or you can also stick a PNG on me, or whatever you want, really. With these, let me get this back open so you know what the incentives are. You can choose one if you want. For those who had supported, obviously. Okay. Here, I'll get it back up here, and then I'll move it so you can see it. So these are the individual incentives. So if you would like to select one of those, obviously in the bracket, right, of which you donated. You can if you want. All right, there we go. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry I spelled your name wrong. Tater. Tater, yes, let's go, Tater. Yes. Is there a fart gun PNG? You want a fart gun PNG? I don't think I... Let me see if I have one. I don't think I have one, like, just ready. But that's a good question. Yeah, I don't have a fart gun, but I can load one up. Hold on, let me go look for one. Okay, let me see if I can find one with a transparent background so it'll actually look decent, but it might not have one. Alright, let's see. Dude, none of these have a transparent background. Oh well, I'll use this one. Okay, hold on. I have to use my brain. that's always really hard. Let's see. Oh my god, I did not spell that correctly. That's embarrassing. Okay, and then I need to do this. I might need to restart my VTube studio, so I might disappear, but let me check to see if it'll load first. Okay. Let me see if it's in here. Ah, it's right here. Let's go. So unfortunately, it's not a transparent image. But it's fine. Hold on, wait. Put them away. Yes, I'll put them right in my boobs. Kind of like the fucking stop. Kind of like the Austin Power fucking ladies. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm armed and dangerous. Okay, let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Alright, Tues, thank you so much for the super chat! I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Viv, thank you for the $5 tip. Thank you so much. You get a sticky note with your name on it. Oh, let's go. Let me go ahead and grab that for you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see here. Yes, thank you for the kind words. Hope you're having a good time. I just wanted to give a small gift of appreciation and support again. Take care and drink water, all of you. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Yes, it's going to help me with my 3D model, which we're really excited about. Thank you so much for supporting my dreams and my passions. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And okay, and let's see. Let me get this open. Ooh, wait, where is it? That's a great question, Kōri. I don't know where it is. I think it's under here. I had these little sticky note assets, but I don't remember where I put it. Ah, here it goes. Perfect. I found it. Never mind. Haha. Haha. I'm gonna give you purple. I'm gonna give you a purple sticky note because I think that fits you, Viv. Let me get this here. Oh, okay. Cute. Okay, and then there we go. All right, hold on. Sticky note is in the effect right now. I had half a mind to put thinking bee on it. It'd be funny, but okay. Exporting. Computer. Dematerialize this guy's nutsack. Okay. Don't actually. No, don't actually do that. But, you know, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's fine. Okay, let's see. And then. Okay. And Vove. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Official. Oh shit. Hold on. I'm gonna put them on our heads. There you go. Perfect. On the head. So no head. Alright, perfect. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Would the sticky note be rejected if the username makes you say something funny when you say it? It depends on what it is. But no, it's not gonna be rejected. It just depends on what it is, obviously. Yes, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it, all of you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Anyways, I finally finished my story, so let me catch up with the chat here. But yes, if Tater, if you would like to let us know if you want something in particular, considering these individual incentives, let us know, okay? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. Just here to vibe. You know what? I respect that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in the dream. Thank you for pitching in. It does mean a lot. It does help a lot. Helps me keep doing what I do, and I really appreciate it. I apologize for being so late. I was so into my story that I just totally forgot about that. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all were chatting. All right. Which I appreciate. I feel like because I have 2 left feet and dropped things, that's fair. There's nothing wrong with that. Your YouTube made me laugh just enough for me to follow. Congrats that you could keep my attention. Let's go. Hell yeah. Good morning. What is up, Luscious? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. What's up, Lance? How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry I'm late to saying hi to chat. Yes, thank you for any lurks. Thank you. YoHallo, Kōri, found a moment to pop in. Are we talking about apartment woes? Yes, Party Moth. Hi, Party Moth. It's good to see you. Yes, that's what we were doing. Indeed. It's been a time. What is this stuck to, by the way? Why is it, like, doing that? I don't know why. I don't know what it's stuck to, but you're kind of just, like, a ghost. Which I guess is kind of, like, appropriate. But anyway. Alright. Let's see. What is up, Jose, over on YouTube? Thank you for being here. What's up? Flowery Tommy, thank you for being here. Big YoHallo! Hell yeah. Smelled like straight ass clap, and that's how I knew her boyfriend was in town. Is fucking crazy. I'm being so honest, okay? I'm just being real. I'm just keeping it 100, okay? That's genuinely what it was. It just smelled like straight ass clap. I don't know, man. It was tough. It was tough, alright? I tried to be nice about it, okay? That wasn't the first thing that I said. Anyways, that's one way to put it, yeah. It's actually diabolical. Thank you, Silversmith. Yeah, it kind of was, to be real, but yes. Also, thank you for the resubscribes. Go Mom and Viv. Oh my gosh, thank you. And Slim. Thank you so much for the resubscribes. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. And Credimos, thank you for the subscribe as well. Thank you for the support, everybody, today. I do really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by this yapping stream. And thank you for listening to me yap, because I'm super late to the chat now. My bad. Anyways, not a lick of cross breeze was to be felt in that house. Yeah, it was tough, man. Silly Raccoon spinning VTuber. What is up, TRK? What is up? And what is up? Let's see. So Goto, thank you for being here over on YouTube. I apologize for being late to saying hello to you, but thank you for being on the stream. We appreciate people coming by, hanging out, lurking, all that good stuff. Helps me keep doing what I do. Gonna use that now. It smells like ass clap. Yeah. Nah, it'd be the same. Thank you, Sailing Shit. Like, I don't necessarily think I'm someone who's, like, sensitive to smells, but I think, like, in certain situations, again, like, the time of the place and the time, like, it was always like after work and after school, you know, you go to school for a couple hours and then you go to work and then you come back and it's late and it just smells like ass clap and you're like, I don't want to smell that right now, you know, like, normally I don't really, like, it doesn't really matter, I don't really care, but like, that was bothering me because it was just like I was tired and exhausted, you know, and then just to not be able to like feel like I can breathe, you know. Oh, anyway, who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down, you know, harder. It'd be like that in the Kōri channel. Yes, you're talking about convention stank. No, it's not convention stank because that's just like I don't want to be mean, but there's just some people who like don't believe in deodorant and don't believe in showering. This is still people who believe in deodorant and wear deodorant and still shower, but they be having sex and be doing butt stuff. And I don't care if you do butt stuff, okay? But I do care when you don't crack the goddamn window, okay? Just crack, that's all I'm asking. I'm just asking you to crack the window, and the window's right next to her bed. It's not like you can just be like, hey, 1 second, let me just, you know what I mean? Or even like afterwards, okay, maybe you don't want people hearing you outside or whatever, so don't crack open the window. Fine, then open it after you're done. It's not like he's doing anything else anyways. He's got to go get a Gatorade or something like that if you want to keep going, all right? That's all I'm saying. All right, it's not convention stank. It is a completely different type of stank. It is just ass clap, booty clap, pubic hair, cum rag, pussy juice stank. Okay, it's nasty. It's nasty. It's fucking nasty. All right, it's a whole lot of shit, and I don't want to smell it. As soon as after I'm done working and going to school and being depressed as shit. I don't need that, alright? Oh, alright. And so they don't know what Febreze is. No, they never used Febreze. This is true. Now, I didn't use Febreze either, to be fair. But I did at least open the window, and I had fans, and I obviously would keep my areas of the room very clean, okay? So, you know, I was originally joking about the whole Becky let me smash thing, but now I see that it's a little bit too literal. Yes, that's why I didn't say Becky let me smash. I wasn't gonna make that joke because I was tired of Becky letting them smash, okay? I was sick of Becky allowing the smashing to happen, alright? Anyway, hello, Mr. Oblivious. Thank you for the follow. What conversation to come into? You know, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Revenge ass clap is best served hot? What the fuck are you on about? Let's go do something, man. Oh my gosh. What's up, Lord Metallium? Thank you for being here. YoHallo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Hope you're well. Hope you're chilling. What is up, Super Ben? How you doing? Welcome and welcome in. Hope you're chilling. Oh shit, almost dropped that. To be fair, that's the nature of rebellious teens and kids. Strict parents tell you not to do something. The second they're out of sight of their parents, they do it. That shit. Yeah, this is for you. This is accurate. This is accurate. Anyways, yes. Are you saying sex is a smell? Huh? Never knew that. Well, it's not so much. I mean, yes. I mean, yes. It does have a smell, but it's not. It's bodily fluids. It's sweat. It's skin. It's saliva. It's, I mean, maybe it depends on how freaky you're getting, but like, you know, generally speaking, yes, you're smelling bodily fluids, and most of the time our bodily fluids do not smell great, right? And you're obviously also smelling people working out because they're doing a very physical, or should be a physical activity, right? So it's sweat and ball sack and pussy and... You know, it's that shit. It's genitalia, sweat, and pubic hair sweat. You know, your naughty bits sweating. And so, yes, it smells, it has a smell. And, like, I mean, at least I think it does. Because you're just, because, like, it's like how a gym smells, right? It's not like you're doing something naughty in the gym, but it smells like sweaty people. And, like, rubber. It smells like rubber and sweaty people and desperation. So, and like the same perfume. So like, you know, that's maybe a lot of Axe spray, you know? Anyways. Reading through the desk repeatedly is we are low-key enemies work. That's what I'm saying! And I was just like, you know, I don't have anything to hide. I don't got weird shit in my fucking drawers, okay? But like, it's just weird to me. I'm like, don't go through my stuff. Oh my gosh, you know? It feels personal at that point. It did feel personal, right? It was a little personal. It was a little bit concerning. Oh my gosh. Also, did I say thank you, Lizard, for the resubscribe? Oh my gosh, thank you. I don't know if I said that, but I hope I did. I think I said it. I forgot, but yes, thank you. And also, thank you, Tater, for the subscribe. Okay, heck yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like, oh. Now you have no ads and cool emotes. Oh yeah. Let's see. Assert dominance, move her shit around real. This Becky sounds like a nightmare of a roommate. You know, yes and no. I've had worse, to be honest. I've had worse roommate stories. but I mean, one of the housemates I lived with in this story, you know, I didn't room with them, but I was in the same house as them. They were in the other room. I mean, I sued him. I went to small claims court. No, that was partially because I'm literally insane. Because I'm literally crazy. But yeah, I literally sued one of the housemates. But it was for, I mean, I'll say this. I know everyone here has probably heard the story already. But for those of you who don't know, at a very high level, we're supposed to get a security deposit back, right? And we all of the housemates, again, in total, including myself, there's 4 of us. We all pitched in, let's say, like $200 or $300 towards the security deposit. But you know, when you're renting the apartment and you move out, they use some of that security deposit to fix some of the things that they fucking break in the house. I didn't break shit, but they did for sure. They definitely broke a door and didn't tell nobody about it, but I knew. Anyways, actually, sorry. I went downstairs and the door was no longer on the hinges and it was leaning against the wall, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a second to just keep moving. Anyways, but yeah, so, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I was supposed to get, like, maybe $100, if that. It wasn't even $100. It was, like, $90 or something, $80. I was supposed to get that back as my share of the security deposit. And I never got it, even though I was told verbally and also through text multiple times that I would receive it. And so at my school, my university, they had a free service. It was like free legal service, essentially, or free legal consultation. Sorry, not service, but it was like a consultation. So I like called them and I asked them, I was like, is this something that I can sue them for? Because I was just like curious. I mean, first of all, it was free, but it's really not free because I'm paying like fucking a kidney and the rest of my body basically for tuition. So I'm like, if it's part of my tuition, I'm gonna fucking use it, okay? And so I called them, I was like, you know, is it possible to sue this person for this? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. If you have evidence, as long as you have evidence, you're due this money, you know, you have the contracts and this and that, you know, yeah, you can sue them. It'd be for small claims court, but you can do that. And here's the process to do that. And I was like, oh, lit, okay. So I decided to go through the process of suing him because I thought it'd be a good experience mostly. I was like, you know what? I never know, okay? I never know when I'm gonna get older and I'm gonna be a bad bitch girl boss and I might need to sue someone. So I might as well get the experience now while I'm in college and I have the free service consultation thing available to me, you know? Might as well do it now. Why not? You know, because then when I get older, if I, Lord, you know, hopefully I don't, but I don't want to be in a position where I have to sue someone, of course, but like if I ever need to, I know roughly what I need to do in order to sue somebody. I'm ready, you know? And so I did sue my housemate and I did get the money and I got a little bit more because they had to cover like the court fees and stuff like that and me having to serve them or whatever, the papers. But yeah, it was definitely a fiasco. I'll tell you that. So there's that roommate that I literally sued. He didn't show up to the court hearing. And it was a really crazy situation because like I've never been to one of those and I got to like see these grown ass adults try to like work out their weird ass cases and like it was so dumb. None of them brought like evidence or papers really for people to look at. This one lady brought like the old will, but there's a new will. So the new will overwrites the old will. Duh! You would think it'd be straightforward, right? The judge had to say it like 5 times and she still didn't get it. And I was sat there like, wow, this is insane. But it was cool because I was like watching an episode of Judge Judy in like real time. You know what I mean? I was like having the time of my life. I was like, oh my God, like this is insane to hear like what adults have to like be upset about and like how they're doing a very poor job of handling it. And he didn't show up to the hearing or whatever. And so I automatically won the case, sort of. Obviously the judge had to look at the papers and look through the evidence and stuff like that. But, you know, he agreed. I'm owed the money, and so I should get the money. You know, it's a pretty straightforward case. But it's funny because like the other people in there were suing for like tens of thousands of dollars, and mine was like $80 that I was suing for. And I was like the youngest one in there. Anyways. Yeah, I've done that. But I've also had another roommate that was another just complete disaster and like, it's insane. But anyways, roommates are always really tough. And I still also feel like I don't even have it that bad. Like I've heard even worse roommate stories. So anyway, I literally, oh my God. Anyways, I actually won't talk about that because I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put their business on blast, but let's see. Noted, Kōri gets even no matter what. Okay, period. Yes. Should have mentioned they were doing it. Would have been more evil. Oh my God. Yeah, but it's hard to do that in a casual conversation. We can't be obvious about it. You know, we gotta be a little bit slick. We gotta be like, oh yeah. You know, we don't want it to come straight back to us. You know what I mean? I don't want to be held like, did you tell my mom that da-da-da-da? Like, no. If I'm gonna snitch, I'm gonna be sneaky about it because I'm a sneaky snitch. I'm a sneaky snitch bitch, okay? So, yeah. Oh, beware of revenge arc. Yes, so devious but justified. Yeah. Certainly a way to retaliate. Listen, I was never gonna say nothing, and I never said anything to her mom ever. And then she wants to go and run her mouth to my grandma of all people. Ugh. Anyways, should have had me end it with congrats on the upcoming grandchild. That would have been, that's diabolical. That's very nefarious, okay? Nah, I'm evil, but I ain't that evil, okay? Oh my gosh. I may be bad at math and spelling, but that definitely doesn't minus up, yeah. House roommates situations get so messy. Oh yeah, 100%, yeah, I know. Uh-huh. I'd be like, I don't know you shit. I already paid my part. Get them to pay or pay yourself. That's basically what I said, yeah. Is $12 worth our friendship is a badass statement? Okay! Period! Slay! Yeah, I know. I know, it was kind of a badass statement, but it's true. Because I was like, why are we fighting about this right now? And then you're taking it out on me. Like I did anything wrong, you know? Anyways, should have ended the relationship with your boyfriend telling her mom, congratulations on becoming grandmother. You must be very proud. Yeah, no, I'm not evil. I'm evil, but not that evil. Not my roommate for sure. I mean, it was definitely annoying, but not the worst for sure. Akuma, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome and thank you for being here. Kōri's story time was great. Yes, heck yeah. I did, but no notification came on. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I might... Oh, maybe because I'm on this screen. Sometimes the notifications will pop on the screen. My bad. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you again for the dono, AJ. Thank you, Tater, as well. And thank you, Goose Probin. And Viv, thank you for those donos. Thank you for those donos so much. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Kōri. Sounds like you came in during a crazy story. I mean, yeah, it'd be like that, yeah. Shit like that legit makes me sad, though. A lot of my friends and family constantly have like $20 to $40 floating in between us. We pay for dinner, the other pays for lunch 2 weeks later, etc. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's not about the money, you know? Like, I didn't do the things that I did because I expected to payment back. I did it because we're homies. You know what I mean? But the fact that you'd be like $12, and I don't want, and I'm not gonna fight for what is fair and just. And she already paid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's silly for me, for sure. That was some of the spiciest tea I've heard in a while. Oh, we've got more. We've got more. Yes. Thank you for the donuts. I appreciate it. Hi, Kōri. Ready for April Fool's tomorrow? What's up, Omer? Yes. I forgot. I'm not streaming tomorrow, so I'm kind of glad for that, because I did not want to deal with all of the really bad April Fool's jokes. But this is your common reminder that we don't joke about doxing each other. We don't joke about, someone dying or hurting themselves. And we don't joke about fucking mental illness and, shit like that. We don't joke about graduating, all right? I don't joke about that shit. So, personally, all right? So, you're not going to get an April Fool's joke that, oh, I graduated. I'm not going to joke about that. Some other people will, but obviously, nobody fucking likes that. They get canceled afterwards. But someone will do it. I don't know who it's going to be this year, but someone will April Fool's that shit. Someone will. They'll find a way. Anyways. Let's see. Reed, thank you so much for being here over on YouTube. Appreciate you. Welcome and welcome in. Let's see. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Heck yeah. Take a picture of the fart gun or find it online. I got it. It's right here. Well, this isn't what my fart gun looks like, to be honest. Well, wait. Yeah, no. My fart gun looks a little bit different. I've got like a different series or something like that. Anyways, let's see. Thank you for the follow, Cadeno. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Is that legit what your fart gun looks like? No. Sorry, I just answered that. It's close, but it's not exactly the same. It's close though. Yeah. It's very close, but not the same. Out of curiosity, what snacks wouldn't you eat? You got any allergies? That's so like specific. What snacks wouldn't I eat? I pretty much will eat anything. I don't really eat like the bug snacks though. Like, like crickets and stuff. I have nothing against it. I've had it before, but I don't really like eat them. Personally, I don't know, I just don't. But I'll pretty much eat anything else, really. It's kind of hard for me to eat some hard snacks, like really hard foods, for example, just because I have issues. But I'll pretty much eat anything, at least try. I don't have any allergies to food, except for that I don't tolerate lactose. But that's that's just life at this point, so I deal with it. But yeah, I don't really have any allergies, I don't think. Not to food, which I'm very lucky for. I'd rather be allergic to like grass than to food, because you can get me off of the grass. You can't get me away from the food though, All right, let me see. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid, by the way. Hello, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How y'all doing? Welcome in. I apologize. I was thinking about what I'm allergic to. Anyways, Maki raid, what is up, Maki? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How's your stream? Oh my goodness. Hope it went well. I'm sure it did. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kōri. Kōri like Kōri in the house. And I am an IRL event VTuber. I do a lot of IRL events. I go to conventions. I've been to like over 40 at this point in the past 2 years or so. And that's been really exciting for me. I've enjoyed being able to stream my point of view there and, you know, share my experiences virtually. And I also have been kind of a leader in the IRL VTuber concert space as well. We actually have a concert coming up in April 26th. And it's in Las Vegas, Nevada, on the big cinema screen at Galaxy Theaters. And it will be streamed on Twitch and YouTube, so if you can't make it in person, that's totally fine. But it is a free concert. So if you can make it in person, all you gotta do is get there. It is a free concert. Be sure to reserve your tickets, of course, because obviously people with tickets, again, they're free. But whoever has tickets will have priority seating. And we do hope that we'll have a full house today. Or, sorry, a full house for the concert. So please be aware to get your ticket if you're planning on going in person. But yes, thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, don't let me hold you hostage. If you guys gotta go take care of yourselves, get some snacks, some water after stream care, please do take care of yourselves, okay? We're just yapping right now. I was just responding, getting caught up to chat and responding to people. So apologies for that. But thank you so much, Maki, for the raid. Thank you for thinking about us. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate all of you. We're doing by the way, what's on my screen right now, we're doing a little bit of a donathon at this point in time and trying to raise some funds essentially for a 3D model in the future. So that's what we're doing. Also, I just realized, oh my gosh, I need to turn on the throw redeem. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, so the throw redeem, I gotta get set up. Hold on, because it's not at all ready. Here we go. Oh, I don't think you can see it on YouTube, so let me change that. Okay, there you go. Okay, I haven't used this in a minute, so give me a second. And then I'll make it, I will release the redeems. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. I hope this works. We're gonna find out. Okay. I've turned it on. And let's see. Can I do that? Oh wait, hold on. No wait, it's not gonna work. I have to turn it on first. Duh. There we go. Hold on. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Is it even showing? Do I even hear it? Hold on. No, it's not working. What the fuck? It's not working. Hold on. Wait. wait. It's not working. It's not working. I don't know why. Connections. Oh, that's why. It's not connected. Oh my god. Of course. Whoa. Why is it in such tiny screen font? Okay, there it goes. Ah! Okay, so that should work. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, does this work? I wasted the whole 2 channel points. My bad. Ah, perfect. Okay, it works now. Yes, there. You can do it. You can do it. There. Oh, fucking great. Oh, fucking great. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Oh my gosh. Pickle and Ale Bazaar. Thank you so much for the follow. And Zermac, Mike, and Cooler Duke Avoid, and Naughty Bunny. Hell yeah. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Mark, for the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyways, God damn it. Alright, well, I will put this back up on the screen as this continues. Look, on YouTube, you can't even see it. Hold on, wait, let me... Oh, wait, I don't, wait. Why can't you see it? I don't know if it's supported. Oh, I see why. Ah, here we go. There, that's why. That would be good enough. Okay. my gosh. I feel like I'm gonna see Stockfather show up at any minute now. Like, Stockfather's migraine's gonna suddenly go away, and then it's gonna be given to me instead from this shit. Anyways, let's see. Hello, y'all. What's up, Lizard? Good to see you. Thank you again for the subscribe. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to catch up on chat. I want to help if I wanted to help when I can. Oh, thank you, Viv. No, every little bit helps. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm on your head. Yes. Heck yes. Saw your shorts and thought they were amusing. Came to vibe. Let's go. We love to vibe. You already know. You already know. You already know. We're chilling. We chilling. So I'll go and didn't think twice. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Heck yeah. The fact that you knew it was straight clapping stank makes the idea of the smell even worse. Yes. Yes, this is true. This is real. Need that on a t-shirt smelling straight ass clap. Yeah. At least courtesy Febreze or light a candle or something with an open window. Yeah, you would think, you know? Courtesy Febreze in the face. What the fuck did I hop back into? Have a good sleep, AJ. Yes, good night, good night. Corey's freaky today. I'm always freaky, you know? Just crack the window on him. Ass crack the window, dog. One time for the one time. Oh, Lord, they fucking, yep. Part of what doing butt stuff would be so embarrassing. Alright, that's fair. I mean, that's true. You know, I saw this meme that was like two buff guys, and one of them's laying in the bed, like, looking, like, sad, and the other one's sitting on the corner of the bed looking sad. And then it was like, oh my god, what did the meme say? I don't know what it said, but it's like, when you just ate a burrito or something like that. Like, when you ate a burrito and your partner says they want to get freaky, but that you ate a burrito or something, and then somebody commented on that, and again, this is not to be disrespectful, of course, but somebody commented on that, and they said, I didn't say this, they said, I'm not gay. Can someone explain to me what this means? Anyways, wait, how do you know that it was butt stuff? It was that kind of smell? Well, yes, and also they they told me about some things that they've done. They're one of those couples, you know what I mean? Which I'm like, I don't care, you know, we're adults, okay? But yeah, they told me about some things. And also, I saw some things on her desk that were very close to the bed that were very specific. If you get what I'm saying. They were very specific items next to her bed that would insinuate something like that. You know what I'm saying? She had the D20 thong. I'm so dead. Oh my god. The D20Bs. I'm so dead. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let me keep getting caught up here. 1 second, Twitch. They're bothering me about an ad. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'd be so passive aggressive, but just dumping an entire Glade bottle in that room. You mean Glad bottle? Sailing? Objection, never read. Smell Glad. All right. Now you tell us what you thought ass clap was. So good. That was so many words in a sentence. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I thought the cheeks were clapping, not that they were getting clapped. What? No, they were getting clapped. They were getting clapped, yes. That's exactly what I meant. Oh my gosh. Go see Big Yellow, thank you for being here. I'm not high enough for this. Well, maybe get a step stool or something. I don't know, Autumn, damn. Pickle, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, Big Yellow. The gloop candle smell. Nah, don't even think about that. Don't even think about that. Anyways. Sex has a musk. Otherwise, both of you are made of scentless candles. That is such a crazy thing to say, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Hello, Corey. Hello, Danny. Thank you for being here. Big YoHallo over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Coming over to the smell of Becky. Ugh. I wouldn't know though. I'm a VTuber. That's a period. Real. Is it just me or is Axe just too much nowadays? Oh, 100%. I mean, I always felt like it was too much, but it's also just like the way that they put it on. I don't know. Just like, ugh, it's just, yeah. Anyways, hello, Corey. Yes, hello, Lizard. I just got off work, so happy to make stream tonight. Yes, hello, Kakashi. Big YoHallo, thank you for being here. Yes, thank you, thank you. And I think my alpha roommates just stole my cat and tried to pin the cleaning fee on me. No, that's even worse. No, that's even worse. Stealing an actual, like, creature is terrible. Go, Mom. Oh my god, that's terrible. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I remember that story. That's, wow, okay, yeah, that's a bad housemate. I'd be like that, creating garbage, yes. Door broken, probably Becky and her boyfriend. It wasn't that time, but yeah. W. Corey story time. Thank you, Mr. Vegan Pickets. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Free AK, you paid for it already. Yeah, I know, exactly. It's a good experience. It certainly makes a statement. Yes, period. Well, also, the housemate that I sued was trying... My understanding was that he was going to be a lawyer. Like, by the way, his family was rich. Like, when the papers got served to him, he was in a... Like, his house, his parents lived in a gated community. And it was a mansion that had a pool! And bro couldn't give me my $80 back. I was like, are you kidding? But yeah, he was like, he was gonna go to like law school and become a lawyer because his parents had connections in the industry. And it'd be really easy for him. But when you sue someone, it does go on your record. And so I basically ruined his career is what I'm telling you. TLDR, I ruined his career. Because I remember looking on his, like, you know, LinkedIn later on in life, and he had nothing in there. And let me tell you, if you don't have a bunch of stuff on your LinkedIn, or if, like, especially if you're, like, trying to be in the legal space, it's kind of important to have a LinkedIn, at least nowadays, from what I've experienced. Obviously, it depends, but yeah, he didn't have anything on his LinkedIn, and I was like, ooh, well, it doesn't say he's a lawyer, so... Yeah, I ruined his career, but it doesn't matter. All right, I'll sue for XP. This is true sailing. I did. I decided to sue for XP. Oh my gosh. What's up, Glacy over on YouTube? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. The new one overrides the old will, but that's not in favor of me. Let's ignore it. Right! I was like, oh my gosh, it's insane. IRL Chat TV, it was great. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. My roommate stole my cat. That's terrible. That's awful. Yes, I think that's even worse, in my opinion. We girl bossing in the court right now, dog. Yes. Yeah. I want to get a roommate now just to see how it is. Good luck. You might be lucky, you know. Some people don't always... Some people are okay. I mean, you have, like, some little things, like, oh, cleaning stuff up or whatever, but, I'm screenshotting my name on your head, by the way. I respect it. Okay, feel free. All right. All right, exactly. It's not about the money. We pay for each other for things because we want to take care of each other. Right! Exactly. Yeah. April Fool's called Becky's mother and congratulate her on becoming a crit. No. I ain't doing that. I ain't evil. I ain't that evil. It's been enough time. It's been enough time, basically. Oh my gosh, I can't even see the chat. All of y'all throwing shit, okay? I don't even know where I'm at in the chat now. It's just gone. Oh my gosh. Hello, yes, welcome in, Morgan. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Mark. Hello, thank you for being here. Let's see. We could do this forever. This is true. I saw that meme. Yes! Oh, yeah. Corey, send me that meme right now so I have a reference. What? No. I don't even know what meme we're talking about, to be honest. I'm sorry. What was the meme? I said a lot of shit in the last 5 minutes, so... Oh my gosh. One of those couple? What, they ask you to join us something? No. They're just one of those couples that, like, they talk about their sex. And that's it. No. Luckily, and I was never going to. Let me be very clear. Not with that smell. So, I mean, I basically fucking was dealing with that already, with just how much I had to smell. You know what I mean? That's already part of the experience. You know what I'm saying? So I already had to follow, if I could smell it against my will, unconsented. Like, I didn't consent to that shit. Anyways, objection, read bread. Oh my gosh. Bob, boys, thank you for the follow. Bob, blast out the ash, loop out the poopa. Thank you so much for the follow today. Appreciate it. Welcome in. I used to have a roommate that wouldn't shower and instead just wore more and more Axe body spray. It was so gross. Oh, no, ew. Oh, that's so disgusting. I would have I don't know, I would have found a way to report them about something and force them to make a shower or something. Or I would be like, yo, there's this disease. I would do something to my skin or something. And I'd be like, hey, so I wanted to let you know, I got exposed to this disease that's flesh eating. And so you really gotta basically the only way to get rid of it is if you take a shower consistently for the rest of the time of me living here. So you should really take a shower. I would say some shit like that. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Gotta be honest, I love listening to music. Thank you, Lindo. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. Thank you. Hype. I'm looking forward to more. I have a roommate who chewed up my leather couch. What? Was that an episode of fucking... What? Was that an episode of My Strange Addictions or something like that? What? I'm sorry, huh? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, huh? Oh my gosh. That's a story for sure. That's an interesting story. 1 second, y'all. All right. Let's see here. See you. Damn. What's up, Reese? Hello, Reese. Thank you for being here. Hello, Raccoon Rambler. How did you get your hands on the fart gun from Despicable Me? Found it in the trash, you know. What is up? Welcome in. How you doing? I have several questions. Yes, I know. I mean, I eat rocks. Who said that? I mean, a lot of people do, apparently. A lot of people apparently eat rocks. I don't know. Oh my gosh. What's up, GT? Good to see you. Welcome in. How you doing? Hello. What happens after the 150% goal? Afterwards, we'll figure it out. But I don't even know if we're even going to get there, okay? I don't want to get to the 150% because that means I have to do this self-injector on stream. And I really don't want to do that. It's just me screaming anyway, but... because it fucking hurts. Wait, Axe is not an instant shower. Anyways. Roommate ate a couch? What the heck? Yeah, I know. Yes. Hello, great. What's up? Rocks are yummy, period. What's up, Codeman Guy? First time watching your stream. Followed you out from TikTok a bit ago. Nice to meet you. What's up? Nice to meet you. Let's do it again. Hell yeah. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, we have to do 100 bicep curls. So let me go ahead and grab my little 5-pounders here and get started on those. While I also bring something else up. I had recorded some, sorry. I need to hold on, I need to stand up. It's just a little bit easier for me to do it standing up. Because of the room that I have in front of me right now. Okay, wait, let me unplug my phone, because it's a little bit wucky. Alright. Oh, this is the sound of my desk rising, by the way. I have a standing desk. So if you're wondering what that sound is, it is my ass. Okay, so I have something I want to show you. So I have a couple of comments that I've left over the past couple days that are voice messages. And so I don't know if you guys want to hear some of them. But I will share with you some that I did because I think you might find it funny. But let's see here. Let me start from the beginning. Okay. This time I have another phone here. My other phone. That I usually use for other shit. But I have it here so that way you can hear it. And I don't have to turn off this phone. Okay, let's see. Where is it? But yeah. Did the dono go start already? Yes, we are hanging out, talking about the dono stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we have had some generous people today. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. Yes. Guess I'll have to do some extra door dashing to get us to that 150% and beyond. Sailing! No. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. It's okay. Thank you, though. Zoff! Thank you for being here. Big YoHallo. Hi. How you doing? All right, let's see. So, I'm pulling it up here. Okay. I'm trying to find one that's, like, decent. Okay, here's one. So this person commented and said, this is giving me bass boosted, but spelled bass as in B-A-S-E. So it's like that, bass boosted soldier vibes. And then I said, it's loading.
All I can think of is, I don't know if you meant like bass boosted, like actual bass, you know, like the boom, 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 you know, I don't know if you're talking about that, or if you're talking about fucking bass as in the foundation of a home base, you know? But anyways, when I thought about bass boosted, I thought of that freaking song, I never ending midnight, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Who's that? There is that. Okay. And then also thank you for the follow, chill out, and Oto, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bits, GT. My 200% goal suggestion: actually streaming after you've eaten pizza. Oh, I've done that. What do you mean? I've done that. It'd be like that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Baseball boosted. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's this one. They said that was weird, and then this was my response.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. That came out of nowhere. That's the second time today that I've like burped on a voice thing as soon as I started recording. I'm so sorry. Anyways, well, I ruined it, but you know what? I hope you have a great day. My bad.
I just burped immediately as soon as I started it. Oh my freaking gosh. Terrible, man. And then there's this person who had a profile picture that was like, I'm just gonna let you listen to this, but they said, she upside down turned bald, LOL, and then this is what I said.
Is your profile picture, like, I think it's supposed to be an F, but I'm not entirely sure, because I'm just, like, imagining, like, it's just a scarecrow, but it's, like, trying to grab onto, you know, another scarecrow that's kind of throwing it back on him, you know, kind of like that gas pedal, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think it looks like. Anyways, have a good one.
That's what it looked like, that's all I'm saying. Anyways, someone said, yay, California.
You know what? Out of all the comments I've been looking at, I was not expecting someone to say, yay, California. Because I'm over real. California is a place, and it exists. But let's go. Thank you for your comment, and have a great day!
Yeah. Also, I'm doing my bicep curls as I'm pulling this up. I'm on 7 right now. And then someone said went full rabbits at the end.
I've said these nuts like way too many times in many of my voice messages. Maybe I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have given that to you. But then I was like, what would I give you otherwise? You know? Anyways, I got a sweater from McDonald's.
I got a sweater from McDonald's. Oh, that's some comedy gold right there, Kōri. You're so funny, Kōri. Wow, thank you. Oh my god. Let's go. So someone else commented, they said, I gotta know, what app do you super fancy, amazing VTubers use actually? I need to know, because I want to be as cool. I have a VTuber app, I just don't think it's the same. I need to know.
Yeah, I need to know. song. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, what app I use? Oh shit! I only have 5 seconds! Ah!
So if you don't know, there's like a time limit. Like you can only do like a 30-second voice message. It's just so funny to like.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to know. You know that Doja Cat song? Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, what app I use? Oh shit! I only have 5 seconds! Ah!
And so they were like, good voice, but don't do that to get my hopes up. I would get the answer. My bad, dog. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. This person said, I know this has happened before, I just can't prove it.
Oh no, it's happened. And it will unfortunately continue to happen as long as it keeps going fucking viral! Release me!
Oh my gosh. This person said, I was clenching my butt cheeks from fear from checking the comments.
Bro, I be clenching my butt cheeks too, man. Some people are so out of pocket with the weird shit they be saying, including myself, because sometimes I say some weird shit, not gonna lie. Anyways, I also clench my butt cheeks a lot, just like generally speaking, because I be eating like Taco Bell and like dairy, and I do not tolerate lactose, so I just be like, ah!
Oh my god. And then somebody said, really wish I'd stop getting these with an I, greedy VTubers on my shorts feed.
Greedy! You know I'm good at it. You know I'm in love. Greedy! You know I'm good. You know I'm good. I actually don't remember the fucking lyrics, but I just remember like she does that thing. Anyways, have a good one.
And they were like, yeah, when people like you who do their best to snuff out the smaller creators, my point is justified. I was like, what? What does that have to do with what I just said? Anyways, yeah, let's see. And then somebody said, these are grown men behind these avatars. And I said,
Actually, I identify as an AK-47, which is not the best gun out there, but it is one, and I will do nothing with it. But that's how I identify. And whatever you want to do, man, have a good day!
okay, I'm at 40. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, 40 for each arm, so I'm at 80. Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh. And then somebody's profile picture, okay, so it says, OMG, is that Rocket Raccoon? And then their profile picture is a wrench. So I said,
Is that a wrench?
anyways, and then somebody else said, oh, I haven't seen anything from this VTuber except for her getting rotated 3 separate times. And then I said,
I'm gonna be so real, dude. Is your profile picture a plushie of someone from Uemusa Musume? I can't really say it. It's just a lot of M's, and I'm really dumb. Anyways, I don't know what I was gonna say. My bad. I had something, and I just completely forgot it because I was so focused on your profile picture. Anyways, have a good one. Thank you.
anyways, it's not the best gun out there, but it is one. As we fucking die, you sounded drunk saying that. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean I sounded drunk saying that?
Actually, I identify as an AK-47, which is not the best gun out there, but it is one. I do nothing with it. But that's how I identify. And whatever you want to do, man, have a good day!
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so great. It's so fucking dumb, man. It's so dumb. I've just said the most stupid shit in here. Oh my gosh. Somebody was like, brother, that looks like a grown woman dressed like a little kid. My niece dressed better than her. So that's what I said.
Bro, you have a niece? That's cute. Are you like the cool uncle or like the beer belly uncle? There's not a wrong uncle to be, by the way. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're like a stern uncle, or you're like their uncle that is uncle-maxing, you know? Whatever the fuck that means, to be honest. I don't even really know. Anyways, have fun, okay? Take her to have some ice cream or something. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's so great. She sounds so drunk. What's so funny is that I was literally the most sober because I was just like walking. I was walking and responding to comments, you know, just getting some exercise in while also like responding to people. I was just bored. I was just like, you know, like, I have to deal with this, you know, that's pretty much all it was. Oh my gosh. Did you say Uncle Maxing? I did. I said Uncle Maxing. So then somebody said life is a simulation, and I was trying to talk, and I was like,
You know, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. That was like a weak ass burp, by the way. My bad. I'm so insulting you right now. I apologize for that. I was gonna make a joke and then I forgot it because I burped because I don't have any fucking brain cells. So my bad. Anyways, have a good one.
just like, what is going on? I like listen to this shit, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm on. I don't know. Oh, sorry. This person said, good job, my guy bald. And I said,
We at the motel, Holiday Inn. We at the
motel, holiday. Oh, man. So someone said, I'm chill with VTubers. To be honest, I actually like them, but it does sit right with me how the grown lady who picked the cardboard cutout walking up like toddler about to pull out a random item. I know, free world, but man, they're an age to grow up, man. And so I said this.
Is your profile like you outside of like a Taco Bell or something? I mean, it looks pretty. It looks like a mixtape profile picture, you know? Anyways, it was all consensual. It's not like she just did that. Like, we were just ready with the camera standing there for 24 hours. Like, no, we're not doing that. We asked, like, do you want to do this stupid fucking video that goes viral? I hate it! Release me!
Someone said she went from normal to bald, and I said this.
I like to think of it as I went from normal to Mr. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide Dolly, okay?
Why is the chat being held by Despicable Me Fargun? Why did you not have any feet pick toilet seat ass pictures ready at CarrierCon, Queenie? Huh? How come you're gonna respond and talk to Kai, but then you don't want to talk to me? Huh? What's that about? What's that about, dog? Just messing with you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the bitch, GT. You keep saying we need more Twitter spaces from you. King, no, you don't want that. You really are the same person off and on stream, huh? This is the same, well, this is Kōri responding to comments. This is Kōri responding to comments, alright? I believe if you feed horny creature. Okay, you Fansly link haver. Okay, you bookmark Fansly ass having person. Okay, shit. Oh my gosh. What's up, Gavin over on YouTube? Thank you for being here. Anyways,
Good googly moogly, that thing is juicy.
he said goo goo gaga. Ah. And that's what I said back.
Good googly moogly, that thing is juicy.
And then someone said not her becoming bald, but with an extra L.
I just love that you have a typo that says bald with like double L's, double D's. D's nuts.
Someone said don't go bald, twin. And then I said,
My bad, twin. It's rough out here for a pimp.
somebody said silly Cars humor irritates me.
Okay, so listen, you know what's crazy is that the Cars movie is so insane. Like, the crazy thing is that they have a pope, which means there's a Cars religion. What is that about? And like, they have like, I don't understand how that society operates. I mean, I don't know how fucking this society operates, period, but you know what I'm saying. It's wild, man. It's wild. Anyway, have a good one.
Anyway, have a good one. Somebody said, this isn't my FYP. And I was just like fixated on their profile picture.
Yo, what is your profile picture from? It actually looks really fucking creepy. I like it. It looks really cool. Did you make that, dog? Okay, we got an artist up in here, man? Probably not, but it looks cool. I can't see it that well. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here fucking eyes up to the screen. Well, my fucking screen's turned low on brightness. But anyways, it looks cool. Have a good one.
It's so funny because I just hear just funny. They're like, what artist up in here? Oh my god. And then someone said, oh, my bad, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know what I'm saying half the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I say these nuts. Sometimes I say Taco Bell. I say the same shit over and over because I'm a human being. I'm a creature of repetition, okay? And that's all right. Anyways, let me say that border work. Left you, Bronte. Left you, Bronte.
Oh my god. I don't even know why I don't know. There's someone who had like a ghost face profile picture, but it was like so well done.
Bro, your fucking profile picture is so well done for a fucking ghost face. Can I just tell you that? Bro, it's like a professional photo shoot for that shit. Period!
Somebody said genuinely fucking corny, and this is
And I was like, baby, 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 like, baby, 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 I thought you'd always be mine.
It's so stupid, man. I said some of the dumb shit, and then someone said, "I'm gonna go back to TikTok, bruh," and then I said,
TikTok, all the girls at the bottom, and oh, wow.
and they said, "What the fuck is this supposed to mean?" Like it was supposed to mean anything in the first place. Oh my god, it's so funny, dude. Someone said, "This ruined my day."
I'm at the time of my life. Oh, baby. Woo! Give me the time of my life. Let's get it out. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but I know squirrel looking for a nut.
I don't know why. Someone said underscore dinner bone, and I was like, I don't know what this means.
I don't know what that means, but boner.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, someone with the name Kool-Aid Man also commented and said, bro, this is sad as hell.
Oh, you're gonna come crashing through my walls, the Kool-Aid Man! I did not know how much fucking sugar you had to put in that shit. until like a little bit later in life because, you know, I'm a sad person. Anyways, enjoy your Kool-Aid.
It's like, yeah. Yeah, and then somebody said, oh, who is singing in the background? It was me. Oh my god, all that hooting and hollering, and then it was me. It's so stupid. Oh my god, it's so... Someone said, yeah, so when are we gonna realize that when this is cringe as fuck? And I said...
Don't drop that da-da-da, hey, don't drop that da-da-da. Don't drop that da-da-da, hey, don't drop that da-da-da. Don't drop that da-da-da, don't drop that da-da-da.
And then they were like, oh, please block me or something. I don't want to see you again. Oh my god. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Then there was this, someone was like, I was just with you, someone to spin it. And then their profile picture was a certain character. So I said this.
Is your profile pic that fucking one character from fucking Final Fantasy? Dude, I know somebody who, like, loves that character, bro. They love that character. They want to, like, Sunday Toes type love, you know?
Yeah. 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 So, anyways. That's some of the highlights of the comments that I left. There's like a lot though that I did, but I won't like force you to deal with all that. So oh wait, sorry. There's one more I would like to share. This person said you should had me and my name written in blood, and I said this.
Is it like that fucking Midsommar ass fucking shit? I don't know if you watched that movie. It's a good movie, by the way. You should definitely watch it. Midsommar. Okay, I love that movie. But in that movie, there was like a little witchy ass like love spell where this person like put, I think their like period juice in orange juice and served it to somebody who could see the color of their orange juice looks weird and he drinks it. Ah!
It's just nothing. It's like nothing to do. It has nothing to do with whatever the fuck they're saying. It's just so fucking funny, dude. I don't know. That's the only way that I did my 100, by the way. Oh my gosh, I was doing it while we were laughing about that. But yeah, like I don't know. It just you have to understand, right? It is such a boring thing to do, to respond to comments that are just so fucking negative, and it adds nothing to the conversation, you know, other than just being negative, right? And it doesn't really affect me, other than I get sad that there's a lot of human beings like this on our planet. but however, comma, it's always fun to just fuck around and do shit like that. So anyway, yeah, that's what we did. Slay Queen, thank you, Jackson. I appreciate that. Period. I listened to this comment. I was so confused. You listened to it? Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah. What's up, Al? How you doing? Welcome and thank you for being here. Hope you're chilling, having a good one. Chilling. Okay, let me switch over here really fast. I will say that the throwing thing doesn't exist on this screen. Hold on. Let me make it exist. Okay, well. This'll do. This'll do. It doesn't work that well on YouTube because of the vertical streaming, but it's fine. Alright. Okay. let's see. Scoot over here. And we look better. We look better. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're here. Oh, yeah. Hi, Kōri. What's up, Jan? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. You're like the MC Hammer of VTubers, I swear. I like to think I'm just Kōri-Oujo, you know. Invisible's trash. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. That's weird. Oh, wait. No, I know why it's not showing up. Oh, my gosh. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, my gosh. Okay, there. It should show up now. My bad. Anyways. Better to make fun of those fun gasses and let them think they got away with being the spineless ass wipes on the internet. Okay, Pearl. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I'm not, like, trying to make a statement. I'm just responding with whatever I think is fun. Because they're responding with whatever they fucking think is fun. So, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean? Anyways. Yeah, we do got the trash here. We have our donathon going on right now, so we're trying to raise some money so I can get a 3D model. Unfortunately, it's so freaking expensive to get a 3D model, okay? You need the equipment and the model, alright? And so, we're trying to raise some money for that, but we'll get there, okay? Thank you so much, everybody, so far for your support on everything that we're doing, and obviously on the 3D donathon that we're hosting right now. I really do appreciate the support here. I did want to... Oh. I messed that up a second time? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. All right, hold on. Let me delete this. I am going to post my schedule for the month probably tomorrow, but don't worry, Pocopia is on there. And also a follow-up to TCG Card Shop Simulator. We'll play a little bit of that. I am doing a sponsored stream on Thursday. I'm going to be playing Shinonome Abyss. And it's not a game that I typically would play, but it's horror, and it's roguelike. And I'm just gonna enjoy it for what that is. So I'm excited to check it out, though, because I do like the art. I do like the aesthetics of it. So I'm looking forward to that at the very least. Will I be good at the game? Probably not. But I'm excited to check it out. That's gonna be, again, on Thursday. I am not streaming some days of April, just so that way I can stay alive and not implode before the Isekai concert. As all of you pretty much know, we have our Las Vegas Isekai concert at the end of April, this month essentially, and it's on the 26th. It is a free concert being held at the Galaxy Theaters Boulevard Mall out in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Even if you can't make it in person, please try to check out the streams as well. It'll be streamed on YouTube and Twitch. And we'd love to have you join in, of course. So thank you for all of your support so far. We do have VIP merch packages available. However, we will be closing them probably next week, the merch package option. So if you want to get something special to commemorate the event, please do consider getting that. It helps support me as well, so we appreciate that. Again, the event is free, but you can continue to you know, if you want, get some extra cool stuff. And support me simultaneously. So, yes, that's what's going on. We're excited for it, looking forward to it, and thank you for being here. And also, don't forget to join the Discord. We've got community nights. We had movie night last night. We watched Emperor's New Groove, I believe. And we're hanging out, having a good time. We have a couple other community nights planned for this month, so feel free to hang out, stay tuned, and whatnot. So, yes, thank you so much. Marquis, thank you so much for being here on YouTube. Appreciate you. Hi, Twitchmon, by the way. Oh my goodness, hello. I don't know if I said hi to you, but thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, that's what's going on. Definitely join the Discord. Definitely check it out, and it'll be a good time. But otherwise, I'll be back on Thursday, same time, and we'll be able to hang out and do cool things together. So, yes. Damn it. Yeah, okay. You should just copy and paste it. It'll be a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Good job. Good job, Shogun. Wow, look at you being a moderator and stuff. Wow. You did. Been absent today mentally, but had stream on since 2 hours ago. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. I appreciate that. Oh, and also, I mean, most of you know this, but I am going to be at SakuraCon on Saturday and also WeebCon on Sunday. I'll make some actual posts about it soon. Oh my gosh! Raven! Hello! It's so good to see you. Thank you for the raid! The virus is infecting our computer. Let's go. The cutest, most gorgeous, beautifulest freaking virus is infecting me, okay? And we welcome that, alright? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How y'all doing? How was your stream? Where y'all up to? We were just yapping today. We yapped pretty much the entire time. I was just telling really stupid stories and shit like that, so it was super chill. It was super, super great. Is that the gas blaster from Despicable Me? Yes! Except the one that I have physically doesn't quite look like that. But yeah, it's here. So, well, I have it physically, but we're doing a donathon right now, and so so one of the rewards was like you can stick a PNG on me, and they wanted to have a little fart gun on me. So I was like, you know what? I'll have the fart gun like on my boobs, kind of like the Austin Power cyborg ladies, if you guys know. Anyways. Well, you're going to be at SakuraCon in Seattle. Yes, I am going to be at SakuraCon in Seattle on Saturday. I have a meet and greet at... I don't remember what time. At 2 p.m. PST. I'll be at SakuraCon on Saturday the 4th at 2 p.m. PST. That's in Seattle, Washington, I believe. And then on Sunday, I'll be at WeebCon, which is going to be, I think in... Was it Gainesville? Texas? I know it's Texas. I'm just trying to remember the city that it's in. Grapevine. Oh my god, why did I say Gainesville? Okay, Grapevine. Grapevine. Oh my god, it was a G. All right, Grapevine, Texas. All right, yes, we're gonna be there. Grapevine, yes. There you go. Love you. I freaking love you, Raven. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. Heck yeah. Everyone, please check out Raven if you haven't already. Most of you probably already remember Raven from the cover the first ever cover I've ever done, which was Your Idol, and we had done that with Cynical and Cammy and Raven and I. And they did amazing. But outside of that, Raven's been in a couple of my contests as well. Thank you so much for participating in that. And we'll be in more soon to come. Wink, wonk, wink, wonk. So thank you so much for participating in the contests that I do. And obviously, Raven's also an Airs girly. And we love our Airs girlies, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we're just yapping. We need to do a duet. Yo, I'm so down. I'm so freaking down. Heck yes, we should. Yes, but obviously, if you need to do any after stream care, please take care of yourself. Get some water, get some snacks, all that good stuff. Okay, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'd be super down. Let me know. It'll be a good time. I'm always down to clown. I've not, like, really done a lot of covers, obviously. That was the only cover I've done, really. Like, I'm saying, like, karaoke to, like, songs, but I've never really done, like, an official cover, but, hopefully that will be changing, later. I don't know, maybe. I gotta get through the next couple of months, basically. But yes, that's where we're at. It's great. But yeah, I'm excited to be doing a lot of cool stuff, and excited to have a bunch of cool stuff, people come along with me. But yeah, no, the Airs girlies, Airs talents, Airs staff, Airs people are all really kind people. So, if you guys didn't know already, if you go onto my Twitch, if you scroll down a little bit, right next to, like, right under my about, right under about Kōri-Oujo, there's the Airs tag there. You can click on that and it will lead you to the other Airs talents as well. So definitely check them out if you haven't already, because they're all a great time and they all really work hard and, you know, really care about their communities and their craft and their content and stuff, and it really shows in what they do. And, you know, I respect that a lot. It helps keep me, you know, motivated to keep doing what I do as well. You know, seeing these lovely ladies do really well makes me want to continue doing well, you know what I mean, and working hard. So yeah, definitely. But yes, that's what's up. Thank you for the socials command. Yes, thank you. But yes, we are actually kind of wrapping up ourselves tonight, to be honest. We are gonna go ahead and we will raid into, we're gonna raid into Phoenix, because Phoenix currently is playing, sorry. Freak hours, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Freaky deaky. Chalupa at the poopa, Taco Bell, Baja Blast out the ass. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, okay. So we're gonna go raid into Phoenix, who is also part of Airs. So I say Airs girlies, but like, you know, Phoenix kind of counts in that too. So I'm just saying that. But yes, we're gonna go raid into Phoenix, who's playing Shinonome Abyss, which is a game that I'll be playing on Thursday. So you can get kind of like a sneak peek of what I'll be doing on Thursday, if you would like, of course. But thank you so much for all the support today. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Retro Samurai. Yes, enjoy your evenings as well, nights, whatever it may be. Take care of yourselves and have a really great one. Thank you for all the support. And I'll see you very soon, okay? I'll see you on Thursday. And I'm going to be playing games too, all right? And doing another sponsored stream, which is so cool! Look at us, growing up and doing sponsored streams. Finally, huh? Anyways, everybody, have a good night. I'll see you on Thursday. Yo, bye, low! Yo!